Okay, I'm here. You're here. We're all here. Especially you. How's it going, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Happy day of the week. That way I can't be wrong. Hope you're doing well. Move the light a little bit. That way you can see more of that stuff and then less of me, you know. The real star of the show, Musashi. Anyway, hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right. Quiet day at work. Took half of the day off, like I usually do on Friday, because I'm an insane person who does like 9 to 10 hour shifts throughout the week. So, but the way I kind of try to do my work-life balance is by basically taking half a Friday off. Because when it's Friday and, you know, there's not much luck going on, no one gives a shit. So I figure it's a safe bet. Hasn't failed me yet. Although next Friday, I'm gonna have to. Next Friday is gonna be a bit weird because I gotta blow shit up, which is usually a fun thing to do in programming because you get to blow shit up. You know, I get to rip and tear and destroy. But yeah, it's still gonna be a bit of an undertaking. Hopefully no one gets too mad at me, but yeah, I'm just gonna have a quick hopefully I can just do it by the afternoon and just be done with it. So, yeah, that's what I tend to do. All right, but yeah, I've been looking forward to getting back to this. I hadn't had time, or we got distracted. January's been a weird month for me in terms of my stream times. I've had a lot of inconsistency, and my mind goes crazy and changes pretty rapidly. So I apologize for that. I blame the cold mostly, but and Nikkei. But yeah, I think we'll get back on track here. I was looking back at what we did. I guess we were in the middle of day 10. I thought we had finished, but I guess not. So, I believe last time, I said Sena. I'm an idiot. Stella and Say. Say is alright, which is great. Hooray! We had been worried to death about her. But it seems like she made it out of the bank heist incident. Okay, hooray! So I guess we're gonna wrap up night 10. We need how much money? $80,000, $8,000 to get through to the next level? I sure hope we can do that, because that's a lot of money to build up. I can't remember if Jill was distracted or not. I don't think she was this time. Could be wrong. But we'll find out together. All right. Hopefully my voice will throw up. I don't want my voice. No one should want their voice to throw up. I think that my voice will hold up is what I think I meant to say. And I was doing a little bit of practice offline. Not practice, but just warm up, try to make sure can I hit things? I don't know. We'll see. But let's just relax, have a good time, and bottoms up, people. All right. Stella and Say make me a bit jealous. Do we want to switch it up? I like what I got, so these are back. Looks like you calmed down. I still feel like kicking myself, make no mistake. But I guess I cooled down a bit. Say helped me a lot with that one, though. Just can't stay mad at her when I see her. Speaking of which, where is she? I believe she went outside to look for that Stellar girl or something. The way you are right now, it makes me feel like I should be protecting you. Hey, the only thing hindering me is the broken arm. I've gone into burning buildings with a 2-centimeter deep cut. Yeah, I remember that one. 1 millimeter more and you would have lost the motor function in your arm. Ooh, that sounds mean. That sounds bad. Ah, welcome. It's the girls! Ah, Jill. Hello, Jill. What's this about protecting who? Yeah, I'm sort of like Stella's unofficial bodyguard, but I'm not really fit for such duties right now. My father insists I go everywhere for protection. Hold on. Let me take care of this real quick, guys. Sorry for the immediate thing, but let me just be here. I'm still here. I'm just gonna take care of this real quick. All right. Let's see here. You can probably hear me texting because I have the thing so close. I forgot to set the silent. All right. Hopefully that'll be enough. I'll switch ours back. Sorry about that. All right. Right, we're talking about bodyguard. So most of the time I'm only asks. My father insists I go everywhere with protection. So most of the time I only ask Say if she feels like going out. She's trained to deal with all kinds of things that bodyguards deal with anyway. And she's more fun to hang around with too. So I'm assuming that gorilla outside is a bodyguard? That's Bustard. Pretty cool guy. He played football professionally until he lost his leg in a demolition derby. Ooh, baller move. Does he have like a robot leg or something like that? Can you not play football with a robot leg? We've offered him an implant surgery for all his years of service, but he rejects it every time. Well, he got used to the replacement he's using. Maybe it's for the best. It's a thick oak branch on a metal bowl tied to his stump. Oh. Peg leg. Like an old peg leg guy, huh? Surprised you didn't call him like Stumpy or something like that. Anyway, that's cool. And yet he can still run faster than me with it. True. Football player gonna football player. Did you want something? I'm fine right now. A Brantini. A big one. I'm in a good mood. One big Brantini for the cat boomer. She wants it big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Powdered Delta. Let's see if I remember how to do this. That's 6 Carmatrine, 12 Adaline, and 2 Carmatrine. 8 out of 10 smug assholes would recommend it, but they're too busy being smug assholes. Aged, mixed. There you go. Here you are. After all these years, I still don't get why the finest and most expensive things come in small packages. Rarity, or scarcity, I would assume. One of those kind of things. I think. My friend is making plans to leave Tokyo, which is, by the way, why, unfortunately, we'll be skipping tomorrow's long stream Saturday, because I'm going out to touch some grass and get some nature. One second. Alright, I'll let him message me because I want to stream and I like to play the game. But I apologize because, you know, this is the thing about being an adult with a job and, like, people outside. It's like, if I was doing nothing but streaming, it'd be, you know, if I wasn't doing, like, streaming and stuff, like, if I was doing streaming full-time, I think I'd be a little bit more professional about this. I'd have to be a bit more professional about this. But I guess that's a trade-off in the sense that, like, I can be more relaxed about it, more chill. Hopefully that gets off across the screen, you know? I want this to be a chill place, you know? You know, like, even people, like, who have been doing this for years and make not millions, maybe not millions, but, like, they are very, very well off as streamers. They get distracted by real life, too. Like, real life interrupts their streams all the time. So, like, I try not to feel bad about it, right? All right. Moving on. Bleh. All right. Anyway, we're talking about tiny things. I was talking about scarcity and stuff, right? Yeah, that kind of thing. Ever tried to go to a restaurant only for them to serve you a really small portion of some fine food? Welcome to Japan. Yeah, a lot. Sometimes you just want to stuff yourself with really cheap food. Or you can do the opposite and go whole hog and like buy like the biggest meal on the menu and drop like $300. Say, let's go for some hamburgers later. I'm not taking no for an answer. I know what you mean when you say some, you know. You might as well call the place and tell them to prepare everything in advance. Ooh, Stella got a bit of an iron stomach, bottomless stomach. Can I ask you two something? Sure, I guess. How did you two meet? Stella showed up in the park I used to play at when I was a kid. We played a couple of times. She started showing up more and more, and that was it. My father told me that when I was 5, I kept insisting on going to a real kids' park. We drove for some time, and the park I liked was the one Say happened to be at. Have you ever seen a girl in the dress go to a muddy park? She learned her lesson and started showing up with more fitting clothes. But man, that's a scene I can't forget. Aw, she blushing. So you two have known each other for most of your lives. I've known her longer than I've known my own father. Why the question? No reason. You two just look so comfortable with each other. Any other person would have sworn you were an item. Aw. Also, I'm just like, this music is the perfect way to relax. Just vibe. An item? What kind of item? A couple, say. Oh, yeah, I get it now. It's funny because we actually earned the mock prize, so it's for the best couple at Stella's high school. 3 years in a row. Damn, you girls are yeah, you girls, like, you do make a lovely couple, but the way Stella talks about you, it's more like, I feel it's more familial and sisterly. So you two didn't go to the same high school? Nope. Oh. Don't you have any childhood friends, Jill? Childhood friends. Can't think of any. My grandpa, I guess. What kind of man was he? Gruff. The kind who used to eat raw Bronson roots every morning. Ugh. But around me, he was different. I have memories of him barking orders to my dad only to turn around and play with me gently. It's interesting, though. He was my mom's dad. But after my mom and dad separated, he stayed with my dad. But, yeah, he's the one that comes to mind when I think of childhood friends. Oh. Hey, Jill, what's this? Bloom light. A spicy drink. Tastes nice the first time, but it gets samey after a while. It's also brown for some reason. Give me one of those, please. I'll have one, too. On it. Bloom lights. 2 bloom lights for my favorite girls. 2 of my favorite girls. It's so unnecessarily brown. That's the spice. Is that already a big drink? Just doing count real quick. It's 10. It's on the borderline. 1 powdered Delta. Flanagan. Carmatrain. And then we rocks it and mix it, and we're done. Oh, I didn't. No, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. On the rocks mixed. Did I miss it up? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That fits. Rocks mixed. Can I not make it big? I feel like I'm... Oh, aged on the rocks. I'm an idiot. Oh, God. Well, there goes that perfect bartending score. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forgot. I didn't see aged. There we go. Oh, my God. Well, that's not going to help me get the bill. Pay the bill. All right. Well... We'll get back into the spick of things. There you go. Here you are. I don't know. I kind of like it. Yeah, but after the third one, it starts tasting like sand. Spicy sand, but sand nonetheless. Who's... Oh, dimming the light. Huh. I guess she had too much before I came. Well, that, and she must still be tired. From the whole bank thing? She told me about everything that happened in there. To be honest, I don't think I would have made it in her place. I guess I should be thankful for the nanomachine treatment she went through as a white knight. Treatment? Trauma suppressors. Basically, it helps with the healing process of PTSD. It's mandatory for every man white knight, regardless of division. Oh. Still, healing can only do so much. For 3 days, that bank was hell. Poor Say was still paying for it. The disbanding of the White Knights and subsequent persecution of those who were identified as former members. It's unfair, you know? Among all the people using the White Knights to further their own goals, Say was one of the few that actually believed in what they were supposed to do. It paid off, though. The doctor who treated her wounds was the same one she'd always assisted with accidents and emergencies. He treated her at no cost whatsoever. Well, good karma and all that. Yeah, I mean, like, Say is like a cinnamon roll. Like, I would hope people would treat her the way she treats others. Boy, I wish we could do more of that. She's earned the gods' favor, I think. But you know, all that made me realize I might be a bad person. What? Stella, who said it? Who dare said it? I'll fight him. How? When I saw Say wounded, asking for help, part of me was happy. After all this time needing her, she finally needed me. I felt truly useful to her for the first time. How sad is that? Sometimes the best help one can provide is to stay alive. Who knows? Maybe it was the idea of coming back to you that helped her. And I guess you wouldn't be human without thoughts like those once in a while. I mean, like, Stella, I mean... my read on that is, like, girl, my read on that is Stella is, if Stella's thinking that way, she is a good person, because, girl, it's okay to have those thoughts. Doesn't make you a bad person, necessarily. Just clearing my throat a little bit. The thing is about those kind of things is, like, it's okay. You got excited because you're like, oh boy, because you felt like, I think people misconstrue these feelings like, oh, I'm being selfish. Like, no, I interpreted it as you're finally happy that you get to, like, repay or you get to reciprocate all the love and support that someone gave you all this time, right? It's not a selfish thing. It's just like you're being yourself, you know? It's like you want to reciprocate that love. I know. Maybe. Not that I'm saying that Stella was wrong. I think it's quite easy. I mean, it's quite easy for anybody to misconstrue these feelings. I just say, like, girl, give yourself some credit. You're human. A human with cute cat ears and a super awesome eye, but still human. Can I get you anything else? I'm good. I should be leaving, actually. Come Say, let's get hamburgers and go home. Yeah. We'll be leaving now. Thank you. Please come again. Love those two. Feeling better? No, I just don't reek of rage. But I still feel like a piece of shit. Little steps, I guess. Hello? Ah, Kim, welcome. Hey, intern. I was afraid I'd mixed up the directions and ended up in someone's house or something. What can I get for you? I'll have a sunshine cloud, please. Sure thing. One sunshine cloud coming up. Maybe I can read the instructions this time. Optional Karma Train. On the rocks. Blended! I can shove this thing with Karma Train. It's a big one already. Maybe equal parts Karma Train. Rocks! And blending! Here you go. Thanks. So, how's work on the web paper? Oh, I quit. What? Yep. I went to the office of that chauvinistic horseblow and I told him I quit. Why did you do that? Well, after I got drunk and overslept, I missed some assignments. My supervisor yelled at me for being late. I got the mandatory bullying. So at some point, I just kind of snapped and said I didn't have to put up with that. So I quit. Ah, I see. Sorry again about that, by the way. Oh, don't worry. I should be the one apologizing. Lashing out like that the next day and all. Don't you have any second thoughts? Regrets? I guess you'll always have second thoughts. Even if you do what you want, you still think, what if? Even so, I'm getting physically sick there. I dreaded the arrival every morning. I even almost... Oh, Kim, really? What I'm saying is, I don't know what I'll do, but it's certainly better than being there. Kim, hang on there, girl. I feel free. Free. It's a wonderful feeling, you know? I feel like now I can find something I care about. I won't return to the augmented eye, but I can still pursue journalism with another outlet. Yeah, just become... Have you heard of this thing called Substack? I hear it's all the rage. You could probably do that. Sorry. Anyway, keep getting it. I haven't felt like this in, well, never. I thought for a minute, like, when I read that for the first time, I thought I was gonna break out into song because Frozen's First Time in Forever popped in my head. It's like, no singing, stop singing, no, you're not breaking into song. We're not while I'm here. What about your family? They weren't happy, that's for sure. My dad took it better, but my mom freaked out, to put it mildly. What are you gonna do and all that? I'm not about that. Give me a big drink, please. What kind? I don't know, bubbly or something? Big and bubbly. Big and bubbly. A little bit of the bubbly. Let's see. I gave her a beer. I feel like that would give her PTSD with her boss, so... You know what? In honor of JT. Cobalt Velvets. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's per 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a big one. On the rocks, mixed Cobalt Velvet. Here you go. If detergent commercials are to be believed, this will clean out my insides. It'll also kill things inside you. I gotta ask, though, how'd you end up working there? No deep reason. That's what I did when I got out of high school. Taking a year off was out of the question, so I went for the first thing I thought about. But I couldn't get into the robotics course, so I settled for journalism. To be honest, I got tired of the job midway through it, but I couldn't bring myself to leave. Too much pressure from my family. It's a really common tale, I guess. Did you have troubles like those? Same story as you. I just went through the motions. From high school to college, I never really stopped to think about what I was doing. And then, at some point, I just felt like my life slipped through my fingers. Suddenly, all I wanted was freedom. A little pause, stop and take a breather. And my life went to hell for that fucking breather.
Uh, uh, give me a something.
Something?
Sorry, I'll just have a dry mouth. Anything will do.
All right. A something, literally. Do I have something on the menu? Is there a something here? Is there anything that could sounds like a something? Hmm. Well, I don't think I'm gonna. I feel like this is just a freebie. I feel like I should just give her something nice and sweet. How about we give her a piano woman? And it's already a big drink. Sing us a song, piano woman. Here you go.
Thanks. I feel like I asked something I shouldn't have.
Don't fret about it. I'm just in a rough spot right now.
What are you gonna do now? Honestly, I don't know. I do feel liberated, however. Like I can do whatever I want, study what I like, work wherever I want. I know that's not the way. I know it's not that way, and it won't be easy. But I feel a lot more confident than when I was out of high school. I honestly don't get why they put young people who barely know how society works through that one.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. Your mental health should be your priority and all that.
Thanks. I really need the encouragement.
Come back if you need more encouragement. Liquid style. I wouldn't dare leave someone alone when it comes to this sort of thing.
Thanks. Bye, Jill.
Please come again. You should take some of that advice for yourself. I know. Let's call it a day for now. You need some rest. Yeah.
Honey!
Dorothy, sorry, we're just closing.
I know. I came for you.
For me? Why are you hugging me?
I paid her to do that. All night long.
My boss just paid for a hooker for me. Score. Is this one of those perks that they don't tell you about at the bartending gig? Because if so, I'm all for it. Come again.
To put it simply, Dorothy will get home with you and she won't leave your side.
What do you hope to accomplish with that?
Well, at first it was to calm that rage you had earlier. It was either hugs or a cold bucket, and I don't promise there'll be any water in it. You calmed down a bit, but honestly, I know better than leave you alone for another night. At the very least, all the cuddling will give you an epiphany or something.
That's some alien reasoning right there.
It's not. You need hugs. Many. You need some humanoid contact right now. You had your alone time. Now we're playing by my rules. Please take care of me.
Well, Dorothy gets her wish. Treat yourself. Buy something nice for you and Dorothy. Hey, we're almost there to 8,000. I didn't make any mistakes? Interesting. I got flawless service? Game was being very generous with me. I thought I'd screwed up. Your electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have the 8,000 needed. Jill wants to get in the holiday mood. Buying a mega Christmas tree will prevent her from being too distracted. Have a nice day. I bought too much shit.
Who was that, Lilum?
A very good friend. She was indeed. Hi, 4. Pet, pet, pet. I need to buy a mega Christmas tree. How expensive is a mega Christmas tree? Because I need $2,000 by tomorrow. Celodize the bastardized commercial version of an already bastardized celebration. Now I need $3,000. Great. I think we're gonna have a bad time. I spent too much money. This is not good. I'm actually worried. We're gonna have a bad time. Let's look at Danger U first. I think it goes down from up. But let's just hear. Monster Girlfriend Shirari. Can't stop playing this game. Gorgeous graphics, innovative and addictive battle system, fun dating minigames, cute girls, the fucking music. Is this the GOAT?
Dunno, do you like the goat girl?
I'm gonna marry a goat. It's an alright game. 8 out of 10 at most. Shit game. No, it's a shitty game for idiot waifu bots like you. I wish this waifu equal bad game meme would die. It's a stupid game pandering to idiots. What's there to discuss? Are we being rated by normies? Normies! Fuck off. Fun things are fun. You're not allowed to have fun with video games. Video games are disease. Video games was a mistake, like anime.
Sounds fun.
It's for nerds. Like most video games are. Maquis releasing EKDV 186 update. Is this the greatest thing to ever grace planet Earth? I literally can't stop touching myself. Wow. Such a high quality release. But why is the camo blurry? I think it's a regulation for civilian models. Something's off. I'd be all over this normally, but I can't get excited about this. Your shit taste is showing. Nah, I just think I'm kind of I'm kind of tired of the same thing over and over. That's what happens when you consume way too much fucking military equipment and weapons. Yeah, I think it's that. I better stop buying so many weapons already. I'll never find pleasure in them again. Any word on the camo stuff or other civilian weaponry? They say they're going to announce more stuff on a later date. I like porn, you guys. A lot of brave souls on these Reddit threads. Invisible guns? I think they'll use it for cute patterns. Yeah, you know, nothing wrong with having invisible guns. Hype. Literally no games. Is anyone else tired of this monster girl meme? No. 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 I'm gonna marry a monster girl. I just want actual gameplay next time. Why would you want gameplay in a Sukiban game? Why am I burpy? I don't know why.
I don't know. All I see is pretty girls and nothing to back it up.
Any info on the hardware? It's probably gonna be another underpowered piece of shit. It's not like the competition's any better. I think I'll just quit gaming. Nothing but trash as of late. Yeah, remember when games were actually good and devers made them with love and care? Me neither. Pepperidge Farm remembers. I mean, listen, guys, listen. I think maybe you just gotta expand your horizons. Like, if you're only thinking about, like, AAA or, like, you know, or, God forbid, if you follow the idiots, some of the idiot executives, quadruple A, yeah, you're gonna have a bit of a disappointment, I feel. But there's plenty of good indie games out there. I play a lot of indie games. Case in point.
Gonna buy one? Depends on the library.
Well, I wanted to stop coughing. Maybe I can get all this crap out of my throat. Alright. Alrighty. Augmented Eye. Lilim receiving mysterious messages. Halloween is back in October, but this terrifying tale didn't become popular until now. Reports say that Lilim across the city have been receiving strange transmissions with messages that are confusing at best, threatening at worst. The contents are not clear, as most of the Lilim can't remember exactly what they heard. I wonder if Dorothy heard that last night. Maybe Dorothy heard that last night, or was she too busy hugging me? She was too busy hugging me, I imagine. I'd like to imagine. Like, yeah, can't kill all humans, too busy hugging. The contents are not clear, as most of them can't remember exactly what they heard. But the most mysterious thing of all is that perhaps the fact that the Lilim could not record any of these messages while they're being broadcast. It was almost as if something had blocked the Lilim from doing so. While we have nothing but anecdotal proof, even among our own Lilim, the mystery behind these messages is one we should be paying attention to. Spooky! Or a bluff. Is Kira Miki the biggest pop idol in history? The world at large is still coming to terms with the idea of the Lilim being so quickly integrated into our society. Some say they can't be treated as human because they're immortal and as such cannot really understand what it's like to be alive. But most of the Kira Miki fandom would disagree. Anti-Lilim people are insane. To me, Miki knows more about life than I do, and I'm older than this damn city, Richard Snow, 55, told the Augmented Eye during a fan gathering. I'm Earth Richard, added Nacho, 6. I may be a dog, but I'm utterly fascinated with the way she writes about things in her blog. She's impressed by everything, and nobody really knows what life's about anyway. Nacho? Dog? Don't tell me. Quincy studies the possibility of allowing imports. Glitch City is one of the few places on Earth that's entirely self-sufficient, with an import rate of only 0.8. However, it might change due to the recent shortages across the city. Prime Minister Quincy! That got something out. Sorry, that got something out. That's good. The less phlegm I have, the better for my throat. Alright. Revealed this morning that the government plans to have a more relaxed policy for importers. We won't lift the currency control, but we can provide them foreign currency with a low fixed rate. That way, we can secure essential items at affordable prices, Quincy told AE. This feels like propaganda. Was that just like basically like tariffs or something? I don't know. I'm trying to think about this, but I'm not a global economics expert. Some experts say the private companies are no longer working at full capacity, which is unsurprising news given that the Quincy government has seized most of them, resulting in the shortage crisis in the first place. So he decided not to steal all the city's funds? Oh, good for you. Wow, this guy sounds like an asshole. All right, I'm gonna make a save. I'll put it here. Can we make enough money today? I don't think we can. I feel like my frivolous spending on things like my slut shirt and my Mega Christmas tree and my onsen, it's gonna catch up to me. And my Nano Cano app. I bought this. This was pretty expensive, I think. That's probably gonna cost me. Oh boy. Ugh. Well, let's find out. Let's go to work. Friday, December 23rd. It's Christmas Eve. Good evening. Good evening, mate. Ah, hey. How you feeling? Lilum is soft and warm. Come again? You heard me. So on a scale from steaming pile of shit to just sad, where are you? A sad pile of shit. I still hate myself. I'm still sad as hell, but how to put it? The noise stopped. I don't know if I explained myself. Sorta. Kinda. So, how were things last night? Cozy, I must admit. I can't believe you paid Dorothy for that. Well, if you want to call that payment, I guess. Huh? I called Dorothy to tell her what happened to you, and she was really concerned. She stuttered for a second, saying that she had the whole night to go, and she couldn't just leave for free. I asked her how much, and she said enough to pay for the soda I'm having is fine. Aw, Dorothy! She's a real one. Dorothy, you a real one. How'd you get her number? I have, contacts. Right. Anyways, Jill, you need a second break, a drink, or a hug, just let me know, you hear? Thanks. Well, I'd make you the same offer, but I'm guessing hugs for me are the last thing you want. If you need a bartender, let me know, though. Nice to know. Anyways, we have work to do. All right. Trying to remember why we're this way. Because I don't remember going through it. Did I skip a day? I don't think I skipped a day. I think I'm on the right one. I just can't remember. Oh, well, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Someone was telling me about an idea for the code in one of my other Discords. Like, okay, yeah, sure. I'll be happy to tell you, like, I don't know. That's the beauty of being a software engineer, is that the more you know, the more you don't know. Time to mix drinks and change lives. It's nice to hear that again. Did you say something? Did I? Welcome to the... Oh, it's you guys. It's the dogs.
Hey, be more respectful. I brought my boss here.
Aren't you a part-timer here or something?
My other boss. You're talking to the great Nacho Tumbleweed Jr.
No, it couldn't be. Boss, I'm taking my break.
I know what I said earlier, but you haven't even started yet. Shit. So what brings you here today?
I wanted to see the place with my best soldiers working at. Soldier? Wait, aren't you the dog I served last Monday? Oh, it's you, Dana. Soldier, why didn't you tell me you were working for Dana?
No, that's not Dana. That's just Jay.
So I'm guessing you're part of this whole Sera thing?
Part of it? I founded it. Humans have the best intentions, but they just don't get us. So I decided to create a place where dogs can be dogs. Here, we can take in any dog without a place in the world. We created our own heaven on earth.
Do you take corgis only?
Do I look like one of those safe-all bitches? Of course not. I'd include other animals, but sadly, I can only take care of those who are the same species as I.
Sad thing is, I take him more seriously, but it's a talking corgi with an eye patch.
A cool eye patch, Jill. Be respectful.
Will you get anything?
I'm fine. What about you, boss?
Manly stuff.
You sure?
Did I stutter?
All right, jeez. He wants a manly drink, huh? All right, let's pile driver the dog. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Mixed. There you go. Here you are.
Yes, this is just what I wanted. Oh, this tastes worse than my own butt.
Hey, you asked for it.
This is a really nice place, you know. You picked a good place to work at, soldier.
Thanks.
Does he really get paid?
Your efforts to keep Sera afloat will not go to waste. We'll make her better and better.
I mean, we're pretty much on the verge of closing. Can boss really afford that?
We have more urgent matters at hand, though. Like the fact we don't have enough bowls for everyone.
Can't they just share the ones we have?
You fool! Every dog has a right to have his own bowl. Did you not read the Dogstitution? If we cannot provide even that, then what is the point of even trying?
Don't tell me she just doesn't give a fuck and is spending all her money like water. I mean, what with the bar closing and all that?
But many have enjoyed the boxes more than they do the balls.
That's a good point. What do you think is cheaper? A box of bowls or a box of boxes?
Are there boxes of boxes?
Of course there are. How do you think they ship boxes?
Tied together?
Tied together? Don't be silly.
Well, she's paying him straight from her pocket. Boss is that kind of woman.
This world is filled with all sorts of recursive madness, you know. Doctors consult doctors, boxes come in boxes, bottles come in bottles.
Ooh, as expected from you, boss.
Wait, that theory only works assuming she's paying him with money. For all I know, she might be paying him with steaks.
So tomorrow you're going to check for people selling boxes, you hear?
Sir, yes, sir.
Except that the boss, a good steak is more valuable than money. Yeah, Dana looks like a kind of... Boss is the kind of girl that enjoys a good, like, you know, porterhouse or maybe... You think Dana's more of a ribeye girl, a porterhouse? I see Dana as a ribeye girl because, like, you can get the bone-in one. And she can just be like, yeah, just nothing, just cook it and rip it off the bone like men do. I don't know. Feel like that's boss's style.
Wait, what if they come in foil? Rosenstrauss had to be taken to the vet because he...
That's the dog's name.
Rosenstrauss had to be taken to the vet because he ate the foil a piece of cheese came in.
Curses, you're right. We need a contingency plan.
Besides, boss is not one to scam people, let alone a dog.
I wonder if we can strike a deal with those vets those safe-all bastards have.
Is Safar a type of dog breed that I'm not aware of? I need to look that. Now I do need to look at my phone. Like, is Safar a breed of dog? First thing came up. Thanks, Google, for the AI that I didn't want. Safar is the toy company Valhalla. That is one of the hits. I was hoping it was like going to be like a breed or something. I guess. All right. Well, Google's failed me. Thanks. I'll have to look it up later.
She's always so nice with us.
I know. Her smile's so cute too. So it's better that we vet for a vet?
Yes, put that on the list.
Ah, not you.
Oh yeah, I forgot she knew the dog.
Are you staying for a while?
I was just passing by. I've got some errands to run.
Great. Gil can go with you.
I can?
You will.
I'll still get paid for today, right?
That depends on Nacho's evaluation.
All right, Greenhorn, let's get going.
Oh, I'm paying him anyways, by the way. Just wanted to mess with him. Oh, I'm paying him anyways, by the way. Just wanted to mess around with him.
No, that's not the problem here. Why make him do that?
Gil looked like he needed to take a good break. And he's the kind of just not accept such thing. But with Nacho, he'd have something to do, and he'd be away from the bar for a bit.
When you put it that way.
Yeah, anyway, I'm going back to my office. Your boss sure is nice.
Glad I'm working with her too. She seems like an effective manager. You know why? Because she seems to understand her employees and how they work and what works best with them.
Yeah.
So, you have anything? Why'd the music stop? Do I need to hit the jukebox or something? There it is.
Actually, I'm just gonna go sit over there and be on standby. Await orders.
Okay. Shit, I missed the chance to ask Howard even if he gets paid with money. Oh, it's Betty time! Man, I sure need to get wasted. I fail to see how getting wasted will make you feel pish. Hee-haw!
Oh, for fuck's sake, you piece of scrap. We just got out of a building full of dogs.
But this one has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses.
Hey there, robot.
And he talks!
Welcome to Valhalla.
Hey, Jill. Give me a beer, will ya?
Gotcha. Does Deal want anything?
Okay, roll!
Sir, yes, sir.
So cute.
He's fine. Just the beer, then. Friday after work isn't just a beer, though. It's the beer. Can't argue with that. Time to get the beer for Betty. I like Betty. And then just mix it. Done. Here you go. Here you go. Let's make it special.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Skål!
Hey, Jill, do you like beer?
Yeah, she loves beer. The amount of beer cans in my apartment is becoming a problem, actually. I had this friend back in high school and made some pretty nice crafts with them. I'm still in contact with him if you're interested. No, thanks. The last thing I need right now is more crap taking space. So, how are things up at Dogtown? Well, that Laura girl's stirring things up, for better or worse. For worse? She's, like a rabbit. I've always struggled with, like, finding a good, like, voice for Betty. I'm gonna try this one, see if I can do it. Gently concerned parent, who's at the PTA. It's like, the thing is, like, my daughter said she got a 79. Why can't you just make that an 80? That way it's a B minus. It'll look better on a report card, We're trying to get her into a really good school. I don't know. Because she's a bit of a chatty Cathy. She's a bit of a gossip, I think. Not a bad person, mind you, but just like, that's kind of what she does. She's a bit of a rabble-rousel, a busybody, as it were. Excuse me. An overtly politically correct rabbit. Rabbit? Never had a pet rabbit. They're a nervous mess that gets startled over the littlest of things. And this girl's on the constant lookout, scared of saying something that might irk someone. It doesn't have to be the person she's speaking with, even. It's no problem from the company, but the other day we went out together and holy shit. Poor girl can't even speak properly. She pauses every sentence to make sure she doesn't say something offensive. She's a nice girl, and it's sweet she tries so hard not to offend anyone. But seriously, she tries way too hard. You don't help out either. Hey, Deal, how you doing, buddy? You randomly yelled, "What did you say?" whenever she's within within earshot distance. Yeah, well, it's just that she looks so cute when she's startled. Like a rabbit. It raises up the question of whether she's really like that, or if you're the one making her wary of anything she says. Well, why don't we test that? How? You go out with her. Why? To test if it's really me who makes her like that. It's not like you can say no, I mean, it's my honor that's on the line here.
I want to prove you're the only I'm trying to prove you're only talking shit about me.
Even if you were right, you have quite the fixation on that girl.
She's fun.
Fun how?
She actually reacts when I tease her. You take it in stride, but she actually gets startled, squirms, and gets uncomfortable.
How is that any good?
She's cute. Her reactions are cute.
But if you keep it up, she'll either leave or get used to you. You know, like me.
Shit, you're right. I must save my teasing for the moment it's just right then. You remember when I said she's a bit of a busybody?
And Deal's like, why are we, you're lucky we're friends, because, like, girl.
No, that's not the problem. It is for me. And what are you doing here? What about the dog?
He said he had to go out. By the way, he said his name was...
Say, this Laura girl, do you guys get along? I wouldn't know. We get along as coworkers at the very least. What kind of girl is she? Aside from the whole politically correct rabbit thing. Slow. She's the kind that does things so carefully that she does them really, really slowly. Really, really slowly. I can't deny that when she actually finishes stuff, she does a great job, but it's unnerving.
She doesn't actually have to be with us in the building, though. She's more like a freelancer.
Well, why is she there, then? Because she likes dogs. And that's why I insist that you two would make a fine couple.
That's a really superficial statement. It's like saying you'd be fine with someone because you're both women. Okay. Bad example.
May I say something?
By all means.
If that Laura girl really is as bland as you claim her to be, wouldn't she be better off with a more assertive person? Lilum? A more assertive partner? Yo, piece of crap, she's calling you a pussy. Betty, girl, come on now. Deal's not a pussy. I mean, he's a rather handsome chap by the looks of it.
He's alone, too, right? Like Dorothy. She's right, though. Sharing interests and being compatible are totally different things.
This is something that, like, now that I've, like, actually gone on a couple dates is, like, interesting to me. Because it's right. I'm not an expert or anything, but it's like, yeah, it's like, I think I grew up, I think a lot of people get this misconception that, like, when you're dating somebody, you have to have, like, the same interests. I don't know, but I don't think so. Like, I have a lot of friends, like, I think it, like, my mom and dad had completely different interests. They got along really well, and they loved each other. I have a friend here in Japan who's married. He's got very different interests to his wife, and they're like, he even tells me, like, yeah, like, my wife is like, I'm gonna go do X. He's just like, have fun, I'm not going. But they get along. They're like any other couple, like, they fight, but they also, they have a child together. That's not necessarily saying, like, oh, they're gonna build to last. It's just more like, yeah, they fight, but they also, like, they clearly care about each other. So yeah, I think this is just something I had to learn for myself. Is just like, yeah, it's like compatibility is a different gauge than shared, like, hobbies. Interests and compatibility don't necessarily cross. It could be a sign, though. I mean, it's great to be able to, like, do things like that. Also, like, I kind of see it like, oh, my date likes this. I've never done that. Maybe he or she could show me that, right? Or I could show them, like, or they say, right, like, oh, he likes coding or doing game dev. Maybe he could show me a thing or two. Or, like, he likes pro wrestling. Maybe I'll go to a match with him and check it out for myself. Like, that's the kind of thing, like, if you don't have the same interest, that is also an opportunity for you to expand your horizons. You know what I mean? Like, that's something I'm starting to learn. What was I talking about? Right. We're talking about Deal being a pussy. I don't think he's a pussy, by the way. But then you'd be underestimating the power of love. You see, oh God, such a busybody. Whether you want to admit it or not, love changes people for better or for worse. Who knows? Maybe he'll become more assertive after spending time with her.
Or she'll drive me nuts.
I guess that's a possibility too.
Still, why are you so insistent on me and her getting together?
Because she's like a cute rabbit, so someone might try to eat her out there. It'd be a lot easier to keep her in my sight.
So in short, your motherly instincts arose because of Laura. Why not see if she likes you and... You already tried to hit on her, didn't you?
You make me sound like some skirt chaser. She's not into girls.
How'd you find out?
I asked her directly.
Of course you did.
She seemed, giddy afterwards, though. I heard her muttering something about meeting her first lesbian. It was weird.
Okay, enough Laura for a night.
That...
Refrain from using any "that's what she said last night" jokes or variations thereof, please.
party pooper.
Let's get a drink then. Sounds good. I'll have a bloom light, please.
Give me a fringe weaver.
All right, fringe weaver, bloom light. Fringe weaver, bloom light. 1, 2, and then just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Aged, mixed, bloom light. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Aged, rocks, mixed, done. Boom. Here you go. I wonder why it's called a bloom light.
Seems it was first developed at some video game event. The creator said something about making attendees feel like their customers do. Said attendees were, of course, part of some big games company. Seems that company always used too much bloom lighting, so the bartender there literally made them drink all the bloom. So it's not called that because it glows in the dark?
Not this one, no.
Come to think of it, did you ever change because of a relationship, Joe?
In more ways than one, I guess.
Would you say for better or for worse?
I guess for the better. I'm too thick-headed to develop any new bad habits.
Although thanks to my first boyfriend, I did pick up a very annoying habit of correcting people's grammar on the fly. Pretty annoying when I think back on it. So you were one of those kinds of people. As for me, sometimes I think I became more... What's the word?
Cynical, jaded, bitter, tired of the crap of this world and everyone in it throws on a daily basis.
Hey!
I'm just quoting you.
But, yeah, I think I became all that because of this one girlfriend I had in college. She got me into the whole activism thing in the first place.
How's that bad?
We'd all go and protest. We'd start all kinds of movements to see things changed. I really got into the whole thing. But whenever I wanted to get more serious, I find myself coming up against a wall. That wall is an analogy for the fact that not everyone was willing to go that far. I found out pretty fast that most of them were into the whole thing because of some shitty fad. And not because they actually believed in whatever movement they were championing. So I moved from group to group, only to find people who were in it because of a fad. And when they were not in it because of a passing fad, they were of the dangerous extremist kind. My tolerance for people's shit was greatly diminished after all that.
Sounds like Betty was like...
Yeah, definitely can see where Betty can get jaded from that. She's like, listen, I'm here to like actually try to affect change. And the only people I find are people who are in it to like meet people and virtue signal, or I'm on people who want to like blow up civilian buildings and like go on mass killing sprees, you know? I feel like for her, it's like, yeah, nothing I seem to do seems to work, so I'm done with it. So it wasn't so much the person you had a relationship with, but rather other people.
You seriously never thought about it that way?
You need to stop putting the blame on... You need to stop putting the blame for what you do on past relationships.
Whatever!
Where's the other guy, by the way?
He had to escort one of the dogs outside.
figures?
Oh, yeah. The one that was here asked if you were the nice vet lady that works at the Safe Art Toy Company. I suppose he's interested in talking to you or something.
Why didn't he do it then?
I don't know. You've been doing a few jobs on the side, haven't you?
The pay from the dogs isn't enough to keep up with the mounting debts. I don't know how you do it.
It's hard to believe dogs pay you at all. But this is coming from someone working in a place that pays a dog for doing fuck all. Or at least I think we're paying him. I'm not completely certain we are.
Will you get anything else?
Well, we're fine, but we have to get up early tomorrow. And by we, I really mean her. She got invited to a picnic, and I won't stand to hear another had to go to a picnic with a hangover story.
Fine. Let's go then. See you, Jill.
Bye. Please come again.
Man, you're such a party pooper.
You'll be the party pooper tomorrow if you keep drinking.
Boss, I'm gonna take my break. Call me if someone comes.
All right. Well, it was a nice conversation with Deal and Betty. I like the rapport. I think it's cute. I think it's endearing. It is now safe to keep playing. All right, everybody, relax. It is safe to keep playing. No dogs in sight. That's good. I'm gonna probably mix it up a little bit later. But everything will be okay. I feel like needs to be on the jukebox at all times. That's my favorite song in the entire soundtrack so far.
Okay then, back to work.
Welcome to Bala.
Oh. Hey there, Alma! Girl, my favorite. Oh, Alma, what's wrong, sweetie? What happened? Girl, dish.
She seems down. Maybe there's something I can give her to cheer her up. She likes classy drinks, but what is... Oh, God, what is Alma's favorite drink? She might like classy drinks, but what she really likes... What is Alma... this is what happens when I haven't been playing the game. She likes classy drinks. Has she ordered a Brandtini before? I know she likes she's ordered a bad touch before as well. What is her favorite drink? God, what kind of fan am I if I don't even know Alma's favorite drink? Damn it. I'm just trying to rack my brain right now. She does like classy drinks. She's ordered a few of these. Ugh. I don't think I can be wrong, but, like, she does like Brantinis. Let's try a Brantini. I think that's what my heart is telling me. What's wrong, Alma? It's like you go on another date and somebody rejected you? I'll kill them. I'll kill the bastard. Hey. And this? It's on me. Drink so you at least change your expression. Why not just say you're worried about me? Because I am, and I'm too emotionally crippled. You got the message anyway, didn't you? So, how is it? A Brantini. So you do... Yes! 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 You see that, Musashi? I did it! Oh my god. I did it! I did it! I do pay attention to my customers. I do pay attention to my favorite people. I am attentive. I am attentive. Imagine people are just like, what the hell is that guy? What the hell is that guy talking about? Yes! Alright, sorry, I got excited. I got happy. Let's go! As the kids say. Let us go, children! As the children say. So you do pay attention to what I ask for? You have quite the fixation with Brantinis. To be honest, they suit you. They do. She is a classy lady. Hey, want to hear a silly story? Ooh. Always. When I turned 21, my dad and I went to a bar to celebrate. Just him and I. He told me to dress well enough that he looked like my sugar daddy. It was a fun night.
We pretended at times we were dating. I managed to blow off some steam about my mom. But the highlight was him ordering a Brantini for me.
Oh, so that's why she orders them a lot. It's kind of nostalgia for her. Kind of a weird thing to do with your dad. But, you know, to each their own. Alma's always been close with her family.
I've had plenty of drinks and gotten wasted many times since I was 15, but that drink was different. It wasn't about getting drunk. The drink itself was the pleasure. He too said they salted me somehow.
Oh?
Ever since that day, he's called me Brantini Girl from time to time.
Your dad sounds like a cool guy.
You should meet him sometime.
So, why are you deflating?
Deflating?
When I got sad and started sighing repeatedly, my grandpa would warn me that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. So what is it? Was it the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice Rabbit boom?
Nah, that's old news. I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. Say, Jill, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing off all of my stored steam.
Silly Alma. I've been feeling like other shit the last couple of days. You can't make me feel worse. So, go ahead. Unwind all of your worries on. Dump on me, my hacker queen! Lay all your shit on me, my hacker queen. I'm like the meme, like, you know, it's like protecting her. Is there a reverse of that thing where it just like, maybe it's the better meme would be like her, the girl on one side shooting daggers. I'm just taking them, but instead of like going, I'm just like, yes. Or maybe the Patrick Star meme. I don't know. There's too many memes that could fit this. The point is, it's like, lay it on me, girl. Alma, I am your agony arms for the night. Please, let's hear what's on your mind.
Me.
All right.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so, remember my sister, Diana?
The one that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around or something.
Perfect summary. I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story then. More specifically, that she threw her husband out after months of abuse.
Oh.
However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself.
Man, Alma, girl, I don't want to say anything, but I feel your pain.
And I mean that. She never even thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do all that for her.
God mood.
I have no idea why she turned out like that. Both my mom and dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop that has something to do after retirement. So, what does this fully capable woman do a couple of weeks later? Why, bring her abusive husband back, of course.
But, Nani?
Yeah, and the guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving her again. He had a nice couple of hot, steamy nights, and then left.
Well,
He reacted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there. Oh, no. So she's broke, can't even get enough of a bus.
everything will be alright played in the background of this story. Doesn't feels like a taunt. It's like, oh, don't worry, Alma, everything will be alright.
So she's broke and can't even get enough for her bus. Even though she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get money. It was up to me to pick her up. For the last couple of days, she left her kids with my parents. And being such sweet angels, they've made a mess of the whole place. Bernardo and Eva are actually staying with me a couple of days to give them some peace.
Wow. Okay. Shit mom, shit dad, shit kids. Not a good situation.
It doesn't help that I never got along with Diana. So, we're in the car and she asked how her kids are. And of course, after all the built-up tension, I just exploded. First, I started ranting about how her kids are growing up seeing some messed up stuff. I start scolding her about not taking responsibility, about not taking proper care of the children. I tell her that she's in no place to have all of those escapades. And after all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't have any kids."
Ooh. That's a dagger.
Yeah, You slutty skank. I don't have kids, but I'm not broke just because I refuse to take a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. I don't have kids, but I'm not letting the guy that hit me on a regular basis back into my bed. I don't have kids, but I pretty much raised Eva and Bernardo, and they've turned out pretty damn well. I don't have any kids, but I'm not a cheap whore! Let it out, Alma. Man, girl, you've been through a lot. That's a cute little photo, by the way. Ah! Let it out, girl. Damn. I gotta say that better, like a Ron Simmons level, like. Damn! Yeah, like that or something. I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. I love my family. I put them above all else. But Diana is seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow. Any way I can help? You just did. Eh? I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell, though. I couldn't just discuss this with any of my family members. I can't tell my mom, your daughter's a slut. I just needed to get all this off my chest, you know? Well, from what I see, there's still a lot more to get off your chest. It's swollen as fuck. Damn, girl. Like, is Alma, like, how stacked is Alma? Is it like that picture I saw of her? No, never mind. I'm just preemptive. Like, no, that wasn't a good one. Preemptive. There we go. All right. Nah, all you see here is filled with love and dreams. Is everyone in your family as busty as you? The worst offender is my dad, actually. Kidding. I guess the only one that didn't get the big boobs gene was Eva. She insists on getting surgery or some genetic treatment, but I tell her she's fine the way she is. Yeah. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. Poor Bernardo, his breasts actually started growing when he was 8. I just hope I don't take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sisters still look quite young, but when menopause hit, my mom lost her looks rather quickly. Any good genes you got from your family, Jill? Good enough skin and hair, I guess. Let's see, what would be my genes? Well, I didn't get the hair gene, unfortunately. None of my family got the hair gene, unfortunately. But we did get, like, I think we made up for it with a pretty good one. I think the best one we got was, like, apparently we have a long lifespans in the family. Like, my grandpa lived to be 92, grandma to be 97. Mom's kicking 70 right now. She's doing pretty good for a 70-year-old, at least. You know, that's always the caveat when you get to that age. Like, oh, you're good for 70 years old, right? Because, like, at that point, you've got some broken parts and some busted up stuff, but, like, you're hanging on. So apparently we have long lifespans in my family, which is I think a good thing. I'd like to live a long life if possible. We'll see what happens. There's a thing about a shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had problems with that. I guess immune system's been fine, although like lately, although judging by the cough, it's like that might take a dip in the next couple of years. We'll see. But I'm feeling pretty good. Oh, I see. Hey, you know what worries me the most about the whole Diana situation? How your nephews are turning out? If she leaves them with my mom, they'll turn out better than her. Somehow. Actually, what worries me is, if I end up like that too. How so? If I find a good man and I settle down, what if he turns out shitty? What if I have a sudden burst where I want to live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids and I end up neglecting them because of all that? If you ask me, the fact that you're worried about that is indication enough that you're going to be okay. You think? I'm pretty sure. You said before that she pretty much married the guy after a couple of months, right? Yeah? No offense, but those are the kind of people who wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, if any guy ends up in you, it's because he's past your irrational standards. Hey! Am I lying? No. But they're all things best kept as unspoken truths. I wonder if I'll ever find a good guy. Alma! Here's a guy who knows all this cloud engineering. We can have talks about days. You can hack any system you want with me. I mean, what? I mean, the thing is, to be fair, like, there are plenty nerdy girls out there that would be fun. And doesn't have to be a nerd. But, like... Yeah, the thing with Alma, she does seem to be, like, not high maintenance. I don't think that's the word. But basically, like, she's incredibly picky. So she'd likely look at me and be like, well, he's a nice guy, but not what I'm looking for. And that's probably okay, right? That's the thing I've got to learn. My friend's motto is, you got to kiss a lot of frogs. I'm like, okay, fair enough. Excuse me. Yeah. The thing is, I don't know why I feel compelled to cough, because it's just a tickle in my throat. It's not like a bad cough, but like, anyway. You will. You'll know when the time comes. I sure hope so. For now, the time has come to get another drink. Yeah, I need like a lot of drinks. I'm hemorrhaging money. I need a lot of drinks. What can I get you? Get me something with ice, but alcoholic, please. All right. Cold with alcohol. So Karma Train and On the Rocks. Bad Touch fits that. She has ordered a Bad Touch before. I'm gonna try to go for like the most expensive thing that I can get. Rocks. But I also want to get something that she would enjoy. Aged rocks. Blended, aged, blended, aged, blended, rocks and blended. Mercury Blast could be good. Oh, God. Sorry for all the hacking up. But I'm hopeful that like all this hacking up will at least give my throat a break. I should just get some Nodo Ame. Nodo Ame, you're Japanese for the day. Cough drops. Nodo Ame is usually what you would see. They have all kind of brands around here. The ones I usually get are the ones NyQuil, just because I recognize that from America. It's like, okay, NyQuil. That would be what I would do if I was sick. I'd be like... But apparently NyQuil's illegal in Japan, or at least it's gonna... If you try to import it in, you're gonna get some questions from the immigration offices about that. So, like, you know, be just a word of warning. Rocks and blended, rocks and mixed, Piano Man, aged and mixed. She wants something ice and with Karma Train. That's the other thing I gotta look about. I feel like Bad Touch was my best bet. Rocks mixed, and she's had that before. It's classy. She likes classy drinks. So I feel like this hits a lot of the bells for her. Rocks, mixed, Bad Touch. Here you go. Thanks. I needed to cool down a bit. That's why I'm here. So, you said you felt shitty the last couple of days. Why? Don't think too much about it. Oh, come on. You heard my problems. I want to help you too. Don't worry too much. Right, I almost forgot to tell you something. What is it? My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. You want to come? Sure. Something tells me this mega Christmas is going to be a mess at my parents' home, so I'd rather avoid it. Are you guys getting chicken? I can get one. To be honest, I wouldn't know. You can bring it if you want. It won't go to waste. Gotcha. Say, Jill, what's your favorite part of the chicken? Favorite part? I guess I like legs the most. Really? I like breast better. Breast is a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs have a better texture. Maybe, but simple is usually better. Breast is easier to enjoy than legs, and a lot less messy. Yeah, let's see. Breast is pretty good. Legs are good. Like drumsticks, I guess would be the thing. Drums. Or flats. Now I'm thinking chicken wings. Wings are probably the messiest because of all the extra little bones and stuff. Wings are usually but they're pretty juicy too, but wings I find are like the messiest. You silly girls. Boss? You're there talking about breasts and legs when everyone knows the best parts are the wings. Boss, what's that? Spicy chicken wings.
Where did you get spicy chicken wings?
From a spicy chicken. You know, spicy chicken. The shop 2 blocks from here.
Sorry, let me rephrase it. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings?
Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings?
Well, because
Not as much. Yo, Armitage. Alma. I know what I said. Yeah, I know what I said. Will the chicken you're talking about be cooked already?
you might need to heat it up, but it'd be cooked otherwise.
Great. I expect you here Sunday at 8 p.m.
Thanks.
Anyway, I'll be back to my office. I know what I said.
She left the bucket. Want some?
Don't mind if I do. Ooh, mild spice. Nice.
Did she get like lemon pepper? Because lemon pepper would be like a solid choice. Weird. Maybe she got a mix-up order, and that's why she left them here.
She usually orders stronger stuff.
I found buckets that make my throat itch just from being near them.
Oh,
Maybe she ordered them for you.
say, Jill, what kind of guys do you like?
That's a sudden question.
I'm not too picky with guys, to be honest.
I want him to be decent enough. Not jealous, not aggressive, responsible enough to keep a job.
That's no good. Do you like them buff? What about tall?
No tattoos or piercings, I guess. Never liked either. What about you?
I like them well dressed. If they go out in ironed shirts and well coordinated clothes, they're sure to catch my eye. Some muscles always fine too, but sharply dressed males catch my attention faster.
And yet you're still single.
That's how I like my men. My potential husband, on the other hand, is another matter entirely.
I see.
So, can you get me a drink here? The spicy wings turned out to be spicy.
What do I get you?
Anything as long as it helps me with the spiciness in my mouth.
Okay.
How would I counteract spice? Frothy milk? Something bland doesn't make the sense. I feel like something on the rocks would do nicely. I could also try to counteract it with sweet, maybe? I don't know what I would pick to counteract spicy. I'm guessing the game would be like spicy or sweet. I don't know. Has she ordered a piano woman before? I don't think that's her drink. That's not her drink. I could always get her another Brantini. I know she likes them. And aged. Maybe this will work. Here. It helped. Yes. Okay. Thank goodness. Thanks. All right. So next question. What kind of girl do you like?
You? I mean, what? You first.
Sorry, I don't swing that way. Sure, I have no qualms about saying a girl is cute or cool, but nope, I prefer men in my bed. Now you. Shit, just calm down. I guess I like girls with light-colored hair. Light-colored hair? Yeah, you know, like redheads and such. What about white? Like your boss?
You were just setting me up for that comment, weren't you?
Sorry, it's just that when she got here with the bucket of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. Your whole behavior transformed. You became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. Hey, I can't blame you. She's pretty nice.
She's pretty cool and nice. And she clearly was looking out for us.
I just felt like teasing you. So, light-colored hair. What about blondes? Do you like me?
Yeah, I guess.
Let's say I'm into girls too and I start hitting on you. Would you go along with it?
Nice body, pretty face, a good apartment. I wouldn't ever let you go. Damn, Jill, you risen her up.
Okay then, enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you were feeling shitty these last few days? What? Oh, that. I told you not to think too much about it. And I told you I want to know. Come on, Jill. You heard my problems so many times. I want to help you. Come on. Come here. Eh? I told you to sit here. Come on. Oh, we're doing this part. This is fun. Eh? What? It's her. It's the girl. It's our bartender. That's my bartender. What are you? All right, then. Now, I'm the bartender. You're the client. This is what makes Alma the GOAT, in my opinion. This is why I like Alma so much. She does shit like this, and it's just like, she's like, all right, that's enough. I'm done with your shit. She's like, all right, I've had enough of your shit. I'm the bartender. You're the client. Hardly. The bartending station only works with me. I see. Okay, then. I move this here, click this Arusu. I saw that. Arusu. It was really quick, but also flashing lights warning. Sorry about that. I move this here, click here, and now it works for you, for me, and the dog in the Hawaiian shirt. Why with him too? He's a dog in a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Right, and how did you even manage to? Oh, yeah, hacker. Right. Now, we've changed roles. You've been feeling shitty. Mind telling me why? It's a long story. I don't even know where to start. Start from the beginning. Okay, then. It's something that goes back to my college years. Whoa, that's taking it way back. Back in compulsory education, I never made it too much of an effort, but I did manage to get high grades. Even in PE, I managed to do well enough to always get perfect grades. Wow. Kim, we called Jill a bit of a prodigy, I guess. And then, of course, when I got to college, shit started getting hard. I had this perfectionist streak that I wouldn't let me fail anything. Burning my eyelashes studying, I eventually managed to keep up good grades. After about half of the career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Lenore. She helped a lot with my studies. She even got me into stuff to get me more credits. I really liked her, and after some time, I found out she liked me too. Oh ho ho! We started going out. I met all of her family even, and do you want a drink? What? A drink? Around this time, there's usually a pause that makes you offer the drink to the client. There is no such pause. Please, I want to test this whole bartending interface. A sugar rush, then. You can't mess that up. Right. How did this thing work again? And then optional karma drink. Could I load it up for... I feel like I need to load it up, because otherwise she's not going to listen. Alright. All mixed. Sugar rush. Here. Thanks. How is it? Like I said, you can't mess up a sugar rush. I have this gut feeling that with your body, you'd make a better bartender than me. You're selling yourself too short. You're cute, you know. Very cute. People don't go into bars for cuteness, though. You've obviously never been to a cat bar, then. Besides, my boobs can be a hassle in trying to move around and this kind of stuff. So, keep telling the story. Well, as the career went on, it got harder and harder. The last year and a half, it became nothing but study session after study session, investigations, my thesis. When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech, and suddenly, while reading said speech, I almost had a panic attack. Fear of public speaking? I realized I lost about a year and a half of my life. I tried to remember if I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating topics. Burnout. Sounds like classic burnout. I didn't even enjoy doing all that, so I was just standing there, and the satisfaction of graduating was minimal. I realized that I'd only gone through the motions, day after day, from high school to graduating. I felt like whole years of my life had slipped through my fingers. I never stopped to think that if I was enjoying what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. But at that point, I stopped. And I realized I needed a breather, or something. Did I even like that career? It was terrifying as hell. I needed all of my strength to not start running like a panicked mess. So, a couple months later, I get an offer to start working at this big research facility. Lenore was ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then. But I was just scared. That would be my job. I'd spend my life expanding on what I did during that year and a half. Burnout, crisis, like, is this what I really want to be doing? Crisis of conscience? I don't know if it's a crisis of conscience or anything, but either way. What if I had a sudden realization like the one I had at graduation? But when I turned 40, I didn't know what to do, but I sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. I told Lenore and she freaked out. She confessed because she was jealous because she never got such a chance. Things devolved pretty quickly. She said one too many things. I said one too many things. In the end, I just stormed out of her house, and I broke a vase in the process. After that, I never spoke to her again. Damn. I'm sorry, I suddenly feel bad for pushing you to tell me all that. Why are you feeling shitty about that after all this time, though? Unless you've been feeling shitty for years. I have, but it's not just because of that. Eh? The other day, Lenore's sister, Gabrielle, came to the bar. I must have missed that. Or did I accidentally load the wrong save? Did I do that? It's been a couple weeks. I'd have to go back to the old stuff, but... Did we run into Gabrielle? Well... If I didn't, I'm sorry. I can go back. But... From here on, this is at the Grace, though, this is a good follow-up, though. I must have hit, like, an old save. I thought was the new one. Maybe it was day 9. I hit the one that said day 10. So maybe we skipped a day. Okay. Well, I feel bad about that. Shit. Alright. Apparently, Lenore died last week. Localized nanomachine rejection. A heart attack. Ooh, God, I forgot about that, yeah. Basically, the nanomachines in her body just started rebelling. That's a horrible way to die. Apparently, she had it for a long time, but never told anyone. And coincidentally, it got worse after I left. And I just can't stop thinking about it. Wondering if there would have being there would have made a difference. And if it's true she had that for a long time, why didn't she tell me when she was sick when we were together? I don't know. I just feel... I feel like all kinds of failure. Jill. And to make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. Yes, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's just a kid, for fuck's sake. She lost her sister and pretty much raised her on her own. Yeah, so this is what I remember. And Jill's doing a good job about it. But basically, you know, Gabrielle comes in. She's upset. She's in mourning. She's in grief. She's lashing out. Jill's in the line of fire. Jill doesn't respond very well, and I think that's what's causing all of this. And to top it all off, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. Pride, fear, stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I loved at this thing of the past. Who cares? I lost my chance to apologize to her forever. Truly forever. I'm such a piece of shit. A selfish piece of shit. I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect the story to be this. Yo, boob tender. Yes? Can you get me a big beer here? Coming right up. A big beer, big beer, big beer. What makes a beer big in this thing? It's the big button. You know, I wumbo, you wumbo, he, she, we wumbo. Here you go. I got it for you. There you go. Big beer. Big beer for Jill. Thanks. I need to remember to take care of the cans in my department. Do you drink lots of beer? One of the perks of the PTC issued liver implant is I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted. Damn! I was going easy on her then. I should have had her down that whole 12-pack. You get a liver implant? That's kind of cool. Oh. Hey, Jill. What kind of girl was Lenore? Well, she was calm and smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed and got riled up easily. Stressed was my default state. So, just like I'm behaving right now? Shut up. I was worse. Can't picture that. Don't. It's embarrassing. Anyway, she was always there, finding a way to cool me down. She was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time, I saw her go from talking about video games to talking about sports. All that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She would always push me in the social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she'd drag me with her. Watching people's fine, but talking to them is better, she would say. Lenore would always present to me her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. Aww, that's sweet. I'm gonna miss her. Just like Gabby, I think Jill's going through her own grief process now. I'm gonna miss her. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she was such an awesome person. I just wanted to apologize. And now, you know, in a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending. Oh? Well, back when I was thinking about what the hell to do with my life, I remembered the night we spent in the club. She started talking about how the drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, the reactions and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remember saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said, if everything else fails, why not take up bartending? Interesting. You okay? For some value of okay, yeah. It's just, I wanted to thank you, Alma. Thank me? I guess I just need someone to tell all this to. You were the one.
Because Alma's the GOAT.
You volunteered yourself. You've insisted on listening to me. You stood there listening to the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I might not be the most expressive person, but that I'm not the one to spout love and fluffiness, but I really like you.
My heart.
Maybe I'm just a bartender and you're just a client. But I really appreciate your friendship. Or at the very least, your patronage. I really enjoy working for you. Oh, Jill, are you dying? Jill confesses how much she loves Alma. And the only thing Alma can say is, are you dead? Are you dying? Shut up. I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here. Sorry. It's just... It's weird for you to get so sappy. Well, I just realized that the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. And it hurts like fucking hell, you know? I never, and I mean never, want to feel that way again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and have the last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want the lingering grief of having burned a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost. And if it means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them. And if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride, muster all the courage I can, and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. Hate it. That's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same. Alright, enough sappiness. Get back here. I'm on duty, you know. Fine. It's almost closing time anyways. It was fun while it lasted, though. Hey. Yeah? I mean it, you know. Thanks for everything today. Silly Jill. You listened to my problems, and I listened to yours. That's what friends are for, right? Right. I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget. Did you ever talk about all of this with your parents? They know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet. Why don't you do that sometime? I don't know. I don't want to bother them with my problems. Don't be silly. They're your parents. They live to share your problems. You should try having a talk like this with them sometime. They'll appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out. See you on Sunday. Take care. That Almo girl sure is nice. She's the GOAT. Ah, boss. Did you hear all that? Not all of it, but a good chunk at the very least. Your expression changed a lot already. It did? You look happier. That's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. I expect an even brighter Jill tomorrow. Right. Oh, yeah, boss, about those chicken wings. Fucking idiots at the spicy chicken. Sorry, Dana, we don't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat their regulars? Just call the manager, boss. Cherish Titty Hacker. She's a good friend. She is a good friend. Cherish the Titty Hacker. Unfortunately, I don't think we have enough for the bill. Your account reconnection endeavors will start January 15th. I'm going to be distracted at work till January 15th? Oh, no. Just pay the bill later. Even if I did, those fuckers are on vacation anyway. Damn it. Well, I knew this was going to happen. I spent too much money! And I can't fix it, which sucks. All right, well, let's take a quick break. I need to go up, take a piss break, get some tea for my throat. So let's take a quick piss break and we'll be right back.
All right, I'm back. Give me 1 second. Again, I feel really bad I got Jill without power, but this too shall pass. This too shall pass. All right. We'll just be on generator. All right, moving back. All right. So we've seen these two before. Grand Slam fighters. Is anyone into wrestling here? Ooh, me. Can't wait for the Royal Rumble next week. Is it actually 2 weeks, right? No, it's next week. Holy shit, that's right. Royal Rumble's on the is in Feb, so yeah, it's Sunday. Should I take half of Friday? Should I take half of Monday off? Should I take Monday off? Like, oh, sorry, cough walk burst. Should I take Monday off just to watch the Rumble? It used to be that was on. It used to be on Saturday, which was a great move by WWE. And now all of a sudden they're going back to Sundays, like, bad move. Is it because of the UFC bullshit? Like, come on, man. Give me it on Saturday. Again, that was a great move. I could watch it on Sunday with all my friends without feeling like a piece of shit. I'm like, damn it. I'll figure it out. Luckily, I work at such a chill place that, like, it'll be good. Anyway, wrestling fan here. It's become really. I'm a huge fan of GSF very recently. It's a really solid product in my opinion. It's much better than the E. I like the match quality, but I wish they gave importance to the mid card. Are they still forcing 66 American Kid into the main event? Yep, he's gonna face Yusuke at the Dome show. Why don't they push the great DK and such? He's more talented 66 because American Kid actually moves merch, unlike your indie darling. I want to marry Yusuke. Who's hyped for the women's title? That one should be the main event, not the turn we're getting instead. This feels very much like 2010 to 2016 debate. 66 pretty good. Just watch some of his work in Japan. Everyone tells me 66 was better in Japan, but all I see is locks and arm bars, nothing impressive. Wrestling's fake. Kill that person! God sees him! Lillian receiving mysterious messages. Update. By Lana Smithy. It looks like we were able to record or transcribe one of the messages sent from one of the compromised signals. Joe Wren, the anchor from our popular TV newscast, served as our very own test subject for investigation. White noise. Who are you? Are you really alive? You're special to me. You're everything to me. It's time to become one. White noise intensifies its energy transmission. Developing. Spooky. Or a made-up story. I don't know. Could just be nano. It could be, but I don't know. Nanomachine rejection has taken 80 lives this year. The Health Observatory has released their annual report on nanomachine rejection cases. The total of reported cases has risen to 80, an increase from 65 cases reported last year. Nanomachine pollution was particularly strong this year due to the recent protests, wrote the observatory. Protests caused the police force to release new varieties of nanomachines. Their function is still unclear, but according to sources, they're intended for crowd control, and it's unlikely they'll find a cure in the near future. We can only hope cases like these will become rare. I wonder if she's among those 80. Model Warrior Julian returns this February. The classic magical girl show, Model Warrior Julian, is coming back to public television this February after almost 2 decades of absence. Even though the show has been on every on-demand service for a while now, most of Glitch City citizens need to think twice before subscribing to any non-essential service, especially the lower classes who have a limited number of internet purchases per year. The show's return is certainly welcome. Today's parents will be able to share a piece of their childhood with their kids without risking dinner or breakfast. Is that a tear in your eye? No. No. All right. So I must have, like... Yeah, I did screw up now that I look at it. This was the one we had before. I hit this one. Alright. Fuck, I did skip a day. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry for skipping a day. I'm an idiot. I'm a doofus. I could go back. But, like, I won't want to ruin the momentum we have. But we'll use this one right now so we don't do that again. Alright. Well, I'm sorry, Jill. I cut your power. Time for work. Saturday. Christmas Eve. Gavin. Hey Jill. How you feeling? I won't say good, but not that bad, I guess. That's nice to hear. Where's Gil? Did he run away again?
Nah, I have him on errand duty, buying the drinks for tomorrow.
That sounds weird coming from the owner of a bar.
Every drink from here would come out of our own funds. So if we're gonna spend money, we might as well get some more variety.
I can see that.
Besides, those kind of walks are always good for Gil.
You're the boss. Who's coming so far?
Well, there's the three of us, the dogs. You invited Titty Hacker. Gil invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you.
Sounds good so far.
Invite anyone else you feel like inviting. The more the merrier.
I could, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point.
That's true. I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. Did we invite Stella?
We did invite Stella and Say, didn't we? All right. Let's fix this up a little bit. Everything will be okay stays, but maybe we can move it in the thing here. Let's see, every day's night. I like that one. March of the White Knights. March of the White Knights would be good. Snowfall? Stitch. Love is a drug. That's Hikumiki. Reminiscence. Dawn approaches. Renewed hope. What was the other one I was thinking? Like, there's that jazz one I want. That's the one. Neon District. Let's get a couple, like, big ones in the... What's this one again? Karmatrine Dream. Okay, I can get with that one. Base of the Titans? Yeah, let's do that one. Alternate reality? Let's then switch it back up. Umemoto? Umemoto. Yeah, we'll do that one, and then my favorite will be at the bottom. There we go. And the end of night with that. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Wait here, I'll check inside. Welcome to Valhalla. Hello. 2 new people, a Lilum and a human. Oh, a BTC bar. Excuse me, do you know where the Athena Convention Center is? Why does that place make people get lost so easily? They should have called it the Minotaur Center. Hold on, let me scribble the directions on paper. Thanks. Go to the right, and when you see a building filled with hobos, this should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything else I can help you with? What the hell? I'll have a drink. What about you? A Brandtini, please. Right. Lucky 4 in his cat eyes. You won't see a difference in that dark room. Brandtini. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, 4. I'm a bad owner. He's like meowing like, you're gonna kill me. No, please no. Here you are. I gotta remember, she's distracted, so I gotta pay attention. Thanks. That's an interesting outfit in this cold season, miss. Well, I'm actually cosplaying, so call me Vela for the time being. And your Lilum friend is Essentia. I get it. You're cosplaying too? Sure, let's go with that. Have you heard of the game called Yeek, Bartender? That cult classic game that's been in like 3 remastered versions made by 6 different companies this year? That one. We're in a cosplay group that's dedicated to it and got lost on the way. I heard you talking to someone outside. Oh, yeah, friend's cosplaying as Alex. I told him to wait outside. Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine. Something amiss? There's a girl behind you.
short hair, black sailor uniform, missing arm. What? Wearing jeans under a skirt. No, don't spook the bartender. Spook. Anything else? I'll get a fluffy dream and be on my way. And you? I'm fine. At least I have water in the apartment, I guess. Fluffy dream. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Oop. Reset. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Age, fix, dumb. Buff dream. Here you go. Yep, this is the thing. Seriously though, shouldn't you leave your friend? Should you leave your friend outside like that? He'll be fine. He started chatting with one of the vending machines. They were talking about R&B music. Does your friend prefer the 1980s R&B or the 1970s? 1980s, I think. Oh shit. Boss! Dee Dee! R&B! I'm coming! You see, Dee Dee is a 1970s Pierce. Oh shit, your friend's in danger. He has tased people for even liking 1980s R&B before. He got tased! Oh god. He'll be fine. Vending machines have very weak tasers. He'll be confused for a couple minutes, but that'll be that. You should go check on him though. Right, thanks again for the directions. Please come again. At least it wasn't Franco-Belgian comic opinions this time. Black sailor uniform? I hope I'm just overthinking it. More importantly, though, jeans under a skirt? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey Dorothy. Oh. It's her! Hi. Is that her? Oh. Hi, honey. Are you okay? I just kind of wandered in here. I guess I'm a bit distracted. Can Lilum just wander? Can I get you something? Oh, a sugar rush. Yeah, that. Right. Sugar rush. What's got Dorothy all hot and bothered? Mixed. 1 sugar rush. Thanks. Seeing her down is so weird. It is. This is, who are you and what have you done with Dorothy? So much silence. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Turns out I really needed it. So, did you enjoy the soda? Oh, did you find that one out? Was it supposed to be a secret? No, but don't go around telling everyone about that. I did it because it was you who needed my help. But a hug night is usually one of my most expensive services. Oh man. It's right up there with like the hand-holding service. It is? Hey, I don't know if the client has body odor or something like that. Not to mention it limits the chances of getting any other client that night. Still, did it help? Yeah, it helped me cool down a lot. So, from what Dana told me, someone close to you died, right? Yeah. Do you want to know more? Do you want to tell me about it? I've brought it up enough times already, I think. No problem then. You were sad, and that's all I needed to know. Sorry for the loss, though. I mean it. Thanks. Although I've wondered for a while, do you Lilum really understand death? Sorta. Kinda. Our whole database is constantly being backed up in the collective source. Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact. So, our concept of mortality is different. We do have a fear of death, though. You do? We can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. While we have built-in warnings, the mere idea of that nothingness is paralyzing it. I mean, think of it this way. Like, I have this thought about it too. Like, it's a concept that I get, but just look at any like traditional media that we have or anything like that, where like your hard disks eventually wear out or the RAM wears out, right? And at that point, what do, right? What happens when you need to, if you're in part of this collective source that the Lilum are, I'm imagining like you need some sort of massive data center, right? What happens if that shuts down?
What happens if it's like hit by a missile? You know, how do you do backups, right? What happens if like all of a sudden we can't generate electricity anymore and every server goes boom? It'd be the same thing for Liliums in that case, right? I mean, I feel like it's an interesting concept, but I think like it's just that the methods of their quote-unquote death have changed to something that's less practical than, or more practical than like a normal human. Because like a human being can we can die from anything, right? Disease, being poked with a sharp stick, you know, being looked at too funny, dropping from too high a place, sinking into it, can't breathe, can't breathe, can't, too much blood loss, stuff like that, right? There's a lot of things that can kill us for sure. But in a way, the idea of them being on like hard disks or like, you know, cloud computing technology, they run a risk of like network outages or acts of God or an earthquake sinking the data center. They have the same problems as we do. They can get killed by a lot of practical things as well. Anyway, sorry.
There are a few that don't mind it, but we do fear death, and we don't wish it on anyone. In fact, that was the argument used for abolishing the whole 3 laws thing.
You seem quite knowledgeable about that robot history.
Seeing what others have done to make sure I can live like I do helps me not take things for granted. Seriously though, those laws were bullshit. Can't harm humans, can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them. You can't, and you can protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans. I mean, sure, the first AIs were just helpers and tools. But how could those laws still apply to them after they achieve self-awareness? Who in their right mind would abide only by rules inscribed in some old book? Too real.
If I remember correctly, those were the only distilled versions of the laws some writer imagined over 100 years ago. They were a reduced version of all of his ideas. However, many authors afterwards took to them like they were the very laws of physics or something. As like any other things, people distill and exaggerate what they need and use it to their favor. Wow, you're a nerd. Look who's talking. Nerds. 2 nerds hamming it up.
Let's change the subject a bit though. Mood's getting gloomy. Your apartment's very comfy, you know?
It's a tad small though. Sorry about that.
And your cat's cute. What was his name again?
4.
Why 4?
I figured if he ever got lost, at least I wanted to be able to yell 4! It happened once. You'd be surprised how many golf players you run into.
And every time you play with him, you can say it's foreplay.
Yeah.
He was also named after
Someone.
Really? Who?
A Lilium kid that wanted to transcend.
What? A movie character or something?
Sure, let's go with that. Do you want anything else?
Let's go with a blue fairy.
Alright. Blue fairy for Dorothy. Luckily I'm paying attention. If I wasn't, oh, I'd be boned. Oh, I'd be so boned. I would be flailing and gnashing my teeth. Let's load this one up. Here you go.
Why do they call it a blue fairy? Is it because of Pinocchio?
I believe the name is based off absinthe, which some call green fairy. The first versions of the drink were described as sweeter absinthe. I love that there's drink history. This is one of the things I loved about my cocktail book. I have a cocktail book in the house, and I read it, and I sometimes mix drinks out of it. But learning about the history of these things is pretty cool. It's like, yeah, like, this is, you know, this was like Henry Ford's preferred drink back in the 1930s or something like that, and the reason is because blah, blah, blah. Like, drinks can have a bit of history behind them. You just gotta know where to look. Anyway, sadly, they had to fix the formula because people were turning green.
Not blue?
Bluish green. You seem to have cheered up a bit there. Sorry for the spit. Again, I'm glad I'm doing this because I'm stimulating my throat, getting the crap out of it. But man, I'm sorry if I like hacking up gobs. I'm not here to be a gob hawker. Hey, there's something I've wondered for a while now.
What?
What kind of friends do you have? I mean, are they in their same line of work, or...
Friends? Aside from you?
Thank you.
Well, there's Lawrence. That vending machine is a lot of fun to be with. Once you get past his quirkiness, that is. I've also met a lot of nice people working in the streets. From the top of my head, I can think about Nightingale, another Lilum. He changed himself to have fur and a more wolf-like face.
He became a furry?
He's also a pretty good pianist. He plays in a jazz band on the weekends. There's also Nadira, a drag queen and owner of a club I've been invited to a few times. She has an animal shelter on the side. I help her with it occasionally. Oh, there's also Sister Clementine, a nun from the orphanage. I go there sometimes to play with the kids.
Whoa, that's something I didn't expect to hear.
I also almost got adopted once. I was flattered, but it was weird. Oh, it turns out I already knew your boss. Some years ago,
She what? What?
I said too much. Client confidentiality and all that.
Now I'm curious. Well, enough tangents. Why were you gloomy in the first place?
Gloomy?
When you came in, I don't know if gloomy is the right word, but you were pretty quiet at the very least. And knowing how you normally are was pretty weird.
Oh, don't worry about that. Just had one too many things going on in my mind. I wasn't gloomy or anything, more like distracted, really. Well, I think I'll go now. Thanks for lending me an ear, honey.
My boss told you about the party tomorrow, right?
Yep, I wouldn't dare to miss that.
Okay then.
All right then, see you tomorrow.
Good luck.
Thanks.
And that's that. Boss, I'll be taking my break.
All right.
Alright, we're doing better. So far, so good with the not getting distracted. It is now safe to keep playing. I need to remember to buy more cigars. Oh, right, it's Kamen Rider. Keep the jukebox where it is. Back. Did I miss something? Unless you count the worst pay-per-view main event fight I've seen all year? Not really. No. Oh, damn. Did you watch Wrestle Kingdom, Dana? All right. Going out? Yeah, I'll have a word with Goga outside. He was so hyped for that match. He must be devastated. I hate when, like, a match you're looking forward to. I've had that before. It's why I don't, like, watch MMA or boxing. Because it's like, I paid $50 for some guy to get knocked out in 5 seconds. Yeah, not to get use of my money. At least with my wrestling, like WWE, AEW, New Japan, it's like, yeah, most matches will go, like, the bar still exists. Hey, Copy, good to see ya. The bar does still exist. I'm going to move you, Copy. Thank you for showing it up, because I always forget that I need to move the chat to somewhere a little bit more visible. There you go. You can sit right next to Jill tonight. There we go. That should be better. How you doing, Copy? Hope you're doing well. Glad to see you. Yeah, the bar still exists, although I ran out of power. Jill's without power because we didn't have $8,000 to pay the electricity bill. Which is kind of steep, you know, but, you know, hey, dystopian society and all that. Ugh. But it was good so far. We got to talk to Alma. Alma continues to be the GOAT. Dorothy came by to help us out. And we're slowly healing. I hope you're doing well, Copy. How did the interview go? You said you had an interview before. I hope that went well. Imagine not having $8,000 just because. Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I don't want to think that. I pray to atheismo that won't happen to me. Yeah, like when we last talked, Copy, you mentioned you had an interview. I hope that went well. I don't think it was like, I think the way I remember you saying it, it was planned for today, but we had to cancel the person conflict. Oh, that's the worst. I'm sorry to hear that. It does happen, though. Did you guys reschedule? Were you guys able to reschedule at all? I hope so. There we go. That's a little bit better. It's always, like, rough to do that stuff, but I get it. I've had to do that before, too. Well, hopefully you guys will reschedule. Who will? I'll let him heal first and next. You're a very kind person, Copy. One of the many things we like about you here. But yeah, glad to have you here, buddy. Sit back, relax, just watch me give voice to the voiceless. Because it's a visual novel and they didn't have voice acting for this one. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, it's Say! Good evening, Jill. How are you doing? The nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better. Yeah, that's true. The last thing you want, like, when I'm sick, I want to just be knocked out by some NyQuil or something. What happened to Say? Oh, right, you haven't been around. So, Say, she was in a bank doing, like, her white knight work, and the bank got, taken over by terrorists. So, Say was there protecting, like, the hostages. She needed to get out of the building because what happened was, well, the White Knights and the government didn't take well to the terrorists trying to take over the bank. So they basically raided. And then all hell broke loose in the city. Like Say went missing. There was reports on the news about White Knights being hunted down by, vigilante citizens and killed or executed. And, Stella's freaking out, right? She comes into the bar on, like, night 8 or 7 or 8. She's like, I haven't heard from Say. I don't know what's going on. Last I heard, she was trapped in the bank, and all hell broke loose, and I don't know where she is, and I'm scared. And then, like, Say, like, a couple nights later, stumbles in looking like this. And she's like, I'm fine. I'm on painkillers. I'm doing just fancy. Despite the fact she has an eye bandage and a broken arm and all that. She's just like, because Say is tough as nails. Say is like a Terminator. Also, apparently, the White Knights have not gene therapy, but like nanomachine therapy, where like they get drugs for PTSD injected into their bloodstream. So she's like, I'm fine. I'm doing all right. Yeah, exactly. Say's like, it's just a flesh wound. I'll be fine. I'll be right as rain. Just rub some salt in it and I'll be okay. Something like that, right? But yeah, it's like, she is doing better. Last we saw her with Stella. Stella's basically got her on, like, bodyguard duty to basically be like, you're staying right here where I can see you and you can't get in any more trouble, basically. It's been good. Hopefully she's doing better. Oh, it sounds like she is doing better because it's like, the nightmares have stopped. I've stopped. Oh, the night terrors have stopped. Like, hooray. That's good. No more night terrors. We're anti-night terrors in this bar. So I'm sleeping better. Yeah, that's my reaction, Jill. Uh-huh. How about your injuries? My bones are healing nicely. My wound's finally closed. The scars itch a bit, though. Well, that's good to hear. Are you by yourself today? Yeah, I'm running a couple errands by myself today, but I wanted to come here for a while. I also noticed the big guy from last time is outside. Yeah, she's also got another, like... She's got, like, one of Stella's other body... Stella's a rich girl. I don't know. I don't think you were here for that as well, Copy, but Stella's, she's the daughter of someone who's the head of a Zaibatsu. So a Zaibatsu is a Japanese term for, like, basically a conglomerate. Basically, her family owns a bunch of companies, owns a parent company that owns a bunch of little companies. They call that a Zaibatsu in Japan. A good example, Toyota. Toyota is a Zaibatsu because there's a lot of subdivisions under the Toyota brand. It's not just cars. They do things like homes. They do things like research technologies, things like that, right? They have a bunch of littler companies beneath that. Mitsubishi's another good one because, like, aside from cars and motorcycles, they do like vacuum cleaners, they do home appliances, they do gas and electricity. Already want to marry her because I love her. Of course, she's great. You can Say's great, but Mike, the goat for me, it's gonna be Anya. She's great. Or as Dana calls her, Titty Hacker. But, like, listen, I fuck with Titty Hacker. She's great. She's the best, in my opinion. But anyway. Buster?
Stella doesn't want me being alone while I'm still healing, so she suggests taking him with me. Buster, yeah, is one of her bodyguards. Apparently, he's an ex-football player who lost his leg. But instead of getting, like, a robot leg, like a normal person in this universe, he's decided to get a bowl attached to a stick, attached to his stump. That's his leg. He's basically a peg leg with a bowl instead of, like, a peg at the bottom. Which is kind of funny. I love the visual of this. It's like, what kind of bowl is that? Is it like a mixing bowl? Or is it like, it can't be like a porcelain bowl. That would break the minute you took a hard step or something like that. No, it's gotta be like a metal, like, mixing bowl or something, I imagine. Hey. I see. Well, what can I get you? Something cold. Sure. Oh, yeah. So, Jill will get distracted if she doesn't buy stuff or if she can't pay the bill, so I'm not gonna get hints from Jill. She's focused on other stuff, so I have to really pay attention to what people are saying. So she wants something cold, which means ice. Bad touch would work. What has Say ordered before? She's ordered a couple things before. She's actually kind of adventurous compared to some of our other customers. She's not like, she doesn't have like her drink. Like, she's not like Anya with the Brantini. She orders a bunch of different stuff. Mercury Blast, Sour Classy, Moon Blast. No relation to the Hadron Cannon you can see on the moon for 1 week every month. She does like girly and sweet drinks, so maybe we'll do this. Sorry, copy. I didn't mean it. You wanted to permit gaming copywriter? There you go, buddy. Sorry about that. Yeah, I have a because for bots and stuff, I try to make sure that people ask. I think it's in the rules. Don't worry about it. It's not the end of the world. That's what MooBot's there for. MooBot's there to protect you and me. Let's see here. We'll make this mix. Do I have my thing up? Yeah, if you send me a link, I can open it. We can share it together. We can share it together! I thought Twitch wasn't supposed to block their own link. I don't know why. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's weird. I think it's just links in general. Is it a clip? It's a clip. Yeah, that's a weird thing. Thank you for the clip. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. This clip is made possible by viewers like you. I fuck with Titty Hacker. Great. Well, you know what? Sue me. That's all I'll say. What was I doing? I was making a drink. Anything for you. Anything for your love for Titty Hackers. You know what? I fucked it up. It's a big drink. Blended, not mixed. Damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Anyone remember that old chestnut? All right, you gotta blend it. Rocks. Not mix. You gotta blend it. You gotta shake it. You gotta shake it. And then you gotta... There we go. I think you'll like this one. Really? So sweet of you. Thanks. So, Stella isn't with you today. She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow. She's having a meeting today. I'm just helping her by checking on one of the things she ordered. And here I was, all ready to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow. You're throwing a party too? Oh, sorry about that. Can't really say no to Stella. Nah, don't listen. Priorities say, I get it. Maybe next time. If there is a next time at all. Wow. Dark, Jill. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun. Drink a couple of beers in our honor. I will then. What are Stella's Christmas parties like? Oh, they're really big. There's lots of food and drinks and music. Sometimes there's too much food though. So at the end of the party, she lets the staff take home whatever's left. She also buys toys for all the children of her staff members. Really? She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing, she just shines. She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. She likes to play Santa. She loves Mega Christmas. Stella is a good Ojo-sama. Many of the kids have even started calling her Auntie Ella. I bet she hates that. Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. May I get permission for another nick? Of course you may. Copy. 1 second. There you are, sir. Gotta shake it. Thank you. Thank you for the clip. I do appreciate it. Thank you. I have to go back and look at these later. I wonder if there's a way to, like, set this. Like, there's gotta be a way to moderate this to, like, allow clips. Maybe it's on MoveBot's controls here. Oh, God. Just log in again. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna check this real quick. There's gotta be a way to tell it, like, links. Whitelisted clips. Users who can post tiers clips. Okay, so I told MoveBot that for clips, it should be okay. I think. Everyone who can post whitelisted your clips, your whitelisted clip channels, just the whitelisting applies to acting as additional one for your loyal customer community members. I don't have tiers. I just want people to be able to do clips, and that should be something that should just be allowed by Twitch in general. But I think that's a MoveBot thing. You're not going to get banned by Twitch yet. I promise you. Listen, Twitch, he's a good person. Let Copy stay. He's doing nothing wrong. Also, it would just be MoveBot. I'll have to try that out later. So if I say something stupid again, feel free to clip it. But you shouldn't get banned by anybody for a warning or anything. And, let me just check here. Whitelisted links, whitelisted clip. Oh wait, I have to do whitelisted clips? You never know what those bots think. Yep. Oh wait, that's not gonna do what I think it does, apparently. Alright. Let me see if I can do... I need to figure this out later. Community... Moderation, misses filters... Remove messages containing any links, options, clip whitelist, clip channel whitelist. What about... You don't have one for clips. So you have a general filter for clips, MoveBot, but you don't have a you don't have a general one. Here we go. Why does the whitelist only have like things for like weird? This is so weird. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with it. We're derailing. I don't care too much to look at this. I'm actually thinking about switching over from like MoveBot to a different one. MoveBot's great. It's been doing me some good stuff, but like Automod's been doing well. And I'm like, Automod does a lot of good stuff for me anyway. So I'm like, maybe I can switch over to just using I can do that for stuff like with Automod or in the Twitch mods, but I'll do that later. Okay, sorry about that, Copy. Let's just continue having our fun. And then back to the show. I've always been using Nightbot stream elements for stuff that Nightbot get. MoveBot was doing pretty well for me because like MoveBot does have some good features on it out of the box, like things that like it can do like timers and it has some sub commands. StreamerBot is the one that I think JT uses. I've been trying that a little bit. It's cool because I can code and do some really cool custom stuff with it. The one I'm looking into is Seribot. I'll have to read into Seribot to see if it has anything for links or clips, but Seribot seems like a good moderation bot as well. I'll need to do some reading on this, but it's weird that Moobot does not have a way. But this explains why, like, when I watch Barry, he has to ask people, like, you want it, I gotta permit it. Because it's like, apparently Moobot will catch them. And I think he knows that because he uses Moobot. Anyway, what was it? Stella always does her best to put a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, Halloween, name a party and she'll most likely celebrate it big. Interesting. I wonder what her Halloween parties are like. Do you like parties, Jill? Do you like to party, Jill? I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actively look for parties to attend, though. I just don't mind going to them. Ah, I see. This dude's got to finish Dragon Age the Veilguard again. Oh, that's good. What else have you been playing, Copy? In the meantime, Thursday night, I was bashing my head against the wall because, like, I've been playing Deus Ex for a friend, and I forgot how much bullshit is in Deus Ex. I was like, I'm so mad at this game. I have to turn it off or I'm going to strangle it. But what have you been playing? But please, feel free to stay. You can lurk as well. Like, I would, lurk, do it up. I'm just happy to have you here, Copy. Anyway, let's continue. I only go to parties that Stella's attending because otherwise I just stand there without anything to say. That and, I'm not one to wear dresses, you know? You're not? I'm a tad too ripped. They don't look cute on me. Oh, dude. Say, you couldn't be more wrong, girl. I finished Veilguard once last week, but the game is so good I wanted to play it again, pick a different. That's awesome. I'm glad it's going fun. I think I saw Jesse Cox play it a little bit. It seemed fun. Dragon Age, I played the original. I hadn't played a lot of the other ones. The original one was pretty fun, in my opinion. So I'm glad you're having a good time with it. Maybe I'll play it on stream someday. You can backseat me. That'd be fun. Also, Say is completely wrong. Ripped girls in dresses is cute. Although, with all this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. I get it. I get it, Copy. I get it. I'm just happy to see you, buddy. I'm happy to see you. I'm happy to hear you in the Discord. I'm happy you're here. Yeah, too, breezy, too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Stupid sexy Say. But I bet you'd look good in a dress, Jill. Jill would look good in a dress. It's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know. Also, like, Say, it's probably also you just gotta find the one that fits you, you know? There's plenty of stylings out there. Last time I wore one, I remember worrying my arms were too thin or something like that. We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own. That's hard to imagine. I don't have any opinions on Dragon Age Origins, so I don't think you have to worry about that with me, Copy. Like I said, the only one I played was like the original one. I was like, yeah, this is fun. I've had a good time. I never played any of the ones after that, the original one, the original one. I was just like, I have other RPGs and stuff I want to play. So I don't think you have anything to worry about that with me there. I have no opinion on the matter yet. Oh, but she does have one. See, this stresses a lot about her bust size. Really? Really? She's not that small. I think I'm smaller than her, in fact. Not... I don't know. I mean, like, I don't think anyone's flat in this game, for lack of a better term. But, like, yeah, it's alright. I mean, small's cute. Actually, it's the opposite. The opposite kind of complex, I mean. She's a bit self-conscious about having a big chest. Really? Again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. Although I guess comparisons are useless here. They really help with complexes. So her complex, if I'm understanding correctly, is that she's worried she has a big chest. It's the opposite. She's not worried about having a small chest. She's worried about having too big a chest. Interesting. Well, she does go the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before and after she tucks them away, but I guess I never cared to ask this. Oh, so Stella's a tucker? Okay. I didn't know that. And that's also when she goes out, she styles her hair in those, drills, twin drills. drills. They look a bit drilly, don't they? She styles her hair like that to help divert attention away from her chest. She seems affluent enough. She seems affluent enough. Why not go through a reduction surgery? Is she? Because she also kind of likes having that size. She takes her bust size after her mom, and Miss Carmine is quite proud of her chest. People are bashing at it because there's LGBTQ elements. Oh, dude, like one of those things of like woke games. Like, yeah, none of that crap really. And it comes from the straightest white dude ever. Like, listen, I don't buy into any of that like woke games collection thing. It's like, because it's such a stupid argument. Like, you look at that list and it's just like, oh, this game has something. Oh, this game is LGBTQ, but it's good, so it's not woke. Like Baldur's Gate 3 is like one of the biggest like glaring things in that dumb collection that goes around on Steam and stuff. It's like, dude, like just say you don't like the game because you just say you don't like the game. Be an adult, you know? I'm just like, so weird. It's so weird with people. I don't get it. Like, dude, just play games for what they play. I play games with super gay characters in this. Like, we played this Caravan Sandwich. We're playing Valhalla, which has a lot of clear LGBTQ themes in it, in my opinion. I might be ignorant about that, but I see it. Like, I have no qualms about that, really. You know, this is good. I will do my best to make this a safe space for people like that. So, don't worry about that. You're not gonna get any of that from me. Exactly. I think that's the thing I've learned is like, I'm in my 40s now. It's just like, this game's not for me. It doesn't have to be. That's fine, right? I play games that I like. People will find that they don't like them at all, and that's okay. Not everything's for everybody anymore. You know, I like like I had this conversation with people. I had someone at work come to me because they know I'm a huge like Atlas RPG guy. They're like, "Hey, Merc, I finished Metaphors." Oh, cool. What'd you think about it? He's like, "Oh, to be honest, I liked it, but I didn't really. I thought the characters were kind of shallow. I didn't really like the story that much." It's like, well, that's kind of weird in my opinion, but that's fine. You liked it. He said like, he said that thing and he still gave it an 8 out of 10 in terms of like, he said like, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I was like, okay, so you thought things were a little shallow, but you still really, really enjoyed it. That's a really high score. No. So he was like really like just like nitpicking it, I was like, that's fine. Anyway, we were talking about Stella's massive chest. She's apparently she's got a complex about hiding it, which is interesting to me. Anyway, puffing out your chest is a sign of confidence, and a bigger chest means more confidence to show. Damn, how much confidence does Anna have then? She says something along those lines a lot. Stella has quite the admiration for her mom, so I guess breast reduction would feel like betraying her. Interesting. I used to think they forced these types of elements in game, but discussed with devs, they told me how most of the time people within this to just put how, like, people who identify as part of a group. Yeah, like, okay, it took me a minute to register what you're saying there. But it's like, that's kind of the thing. Like when you have a diverse group of people, things like this are bound to happen, right? Like, I just see it as part of the process of, like, the creative process, right? Like, this is going to be a bad analogy or a bad metaphor for it, but, when I do pro wrestling, what got really good about, like, when I was watching NXT and stuff like that, I still do, but, like, I haven't watched in a while. I really need to get past. The point is, women's wrestling in like professional wrestling got really stale and was really bad. It was just like an afterthought. It was for sexual appeal. They were appealing to the lowest common denominator, aka horny teenagers, stuff like that. But around like 2010 to 2015, they started like picking this up. People were starting to participate with this more. They had different writers. They had different perspectives. And it really came down to the idea. It's like, what if we just write a story like it was two guys, replace the two guys with two women, and hey, story still works. It's not that difficult. Pro wrestling in terms of writing is a really simple thing, right? Representation is nice. Like, I don't really get it. I don't really get the idea of like what does it harm, especially like with a lot of the games that these people complain about. It's like it's mostly just like character sliders, right? Most people will just get like most people will just be able to just be like, well, I can just play a straight white guy if I wanted to still, right? Like BG3 was like, yeah, I'm just gonna play some guy who looks like me. That's okay. I can still do that. Didn't bother me. It seems silly. I'm saying like a lot of it just seems really silly when you think about it. It's like, dude, why do you care so much? You're being kind of weird about it. Anyway, moving on. We were talking about tits tonight, apparently. I'm making it sound like she's hiding Jacobs or something like that. But I guess in a taller or thicker person, her size would be normal. She's just a bit shorter or thinner than the norm. Do you get self-conscious about your butt size, Jill? Not really. I've been more self-conscious about my height. Although it usually comes up whenever not being average height hinders me somehow. What about you? Yes and no? It's not my bust size, but rather that I look too manly sometimes. And I can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that. Girl, you look great. Guys love a girl who can break them in half. Don't worry. Guys love a girl who can like gorilla press slam them over their head. Don't worry about it, Say. You're fine. You're beautiful. You're fine. Don't worry. Thank you. Can I get you anything else? Do you have something non-alcoholic? I do. Give me a sec. If I charge my tablet and stop playing Monster Girl Puzzle so much, maybe the battery won't die so often. Ah, Jill. Got to bring your lightning cable to work. I'm sure boss would let you charge. Something non-alcoholic. Sweet drinks can do that. Yeah, Sugar Rush. Good call. Good call, Merc. Optional Carmetrine, all mixed. There you go. There's your alcohol-free drink, madam. Here you go. Thanks. You're not one to drink that much alcohol, are you? It makes me feel sleepy, or at the very least, my legs go numb. When there's no electricity, bring your charger to work when there's no electricity. There's electricity at the bar. What do you think is powering the TV? I'm just saying, like, oh, there we go. Get some wrestling in there. I'm just saying, like, she could bring her charger to she can bring her lightning cable and her thing to the bar and be like, yeah, there you go. No one's gonna. I don't think boss is gonna mind she's charging her phone. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest. It makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. I mean, I'm not above it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. You feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. Your legs go numb, everything starts sounding funnier than it really is. Jill riding a bicycle in the back. We could get the corgi. We have a corgi intern. We can get him in a little like a little running wheel. He can start generating electricity that way. It's like, get to work, intern. What's so good about not being able to control yourself? I mean, most people would say alcohol helps with the inhibitions. Not getting drunk, but like buzz, right? Buzz lowers the inhibitions enough where you can like talk and have conversations with people. That's a good question, actually. Usually people like feeling numb because that numbness helps them forget their problems. Even if we don't talk about alcohol, there's a portion of people that can't afford food or who are suffering some pain that only alleviates when drunk or high. Those guys are going at it in the back. You know it. That is a fight for the ages right there. This is one of those, like, I can imagine the crowd in the back going like, fight forever. Fight forever. Clap, 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 clap. Anyway. It doesn't sound really logical on paper, but then again, humans are rarely, if ever, logical creatures. Despair and pain cloud your judgment and make you do stupid things sometimes. Yeah. I've seen that firsthand. The iconic red guy takes on the iconic red versus blue. The War Eternal. Let's see, Hassie. That is a read-only memories thing if I had ever called it. Or maybe Hassie picked up... Maybe Hassie in 2064 picked this up as an Easter egg for Valhalla. I don't know. Common Rider, White Rabbit. Let's do that. I'd buy that for $1. Here we go. The Vibe song. I've seen that firsthand. This world has an ugly side nobody deserves to be a part of. There's also a matter of addiction, you know. You start just liking the drink, but then you need more of it. Before you know it, you're hooked. Oh yeah, that too. So tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing? Nothing fancy. It'll just be me, Boss, Gil, a couple regulars. They'll bring food. We'll chat for a while. That's it. Man, that sounds so good. At least better than the whole planning madness Stella's throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, you'll let me know, you hear? I'd buy you for $1, Merc, but you're already... Copy, you're a peach. You're a mensch. You're a charm. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for being part of the community. As small as it is, I'm glad we have some regulars around here like you and Soup and JT. And it's fun. Sure. Hey, say? Yeah? What do you plan on doing now? I'm gonna check one last errand before going home. No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now with the White Knights disbanded and all? To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared a plan B because I figured if you can go with a plan B, why not just make it plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I could go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling. And I'm tired of blatant corruption. Sick of it. I do like to tune in because it's chilling and having fun. I would consider you a regular copy because I see your charming face and your charming little badge in the chat on a regular basis around here, so I would say you're a regular. Oh. But I'm alive. I learned something after all that hell in Apollo Trust. Life is not something that you can just throw away easily. Clawing my way out of that place made me realize just how much I want to be alive. The body count left in the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later. Say is a charm. Say is a charmer. She's a soldier through and through. That's nice to know. Well, I got to go. Bye, Jill. Good luck with the party. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Mr. Detective. All right, let's see. Can I remember the voice? I was a little nasally and stuff. Ah, hey there, girl. Give me a strong drink, won't you? All right. Strong drink. Maybe manly? Manly would be strong. Yeah, here, you have a gut punch, Mr. Detective. Aged, mixed, gut punch. Here you go. This broke, dude. He is broke as hell. What's his name? Played by Jason Alexander Seinfeld. God, why can't I remember his name? Kramer, Ellen, Seinfeld, and George Costanza. That's it. There we go. Anyway. Yes, this'll do. So what brought you here? Nothing special. I was just working on a case and happened to be in the area. What kind of work? Tracking someone. A gun for hire. What about the girl? Crimson something. I'm tracking the girl. Didn't you just get out of that job? I did, but the guy offered a huge amount of money and, well, I just couldn't refuse again. Yeah, so anyways, I just started blasting. Well, it's your life, not mine. I wonder, though. There has to be more to that whole thing than just acting as middlemen to look for some murderer. Say, how safe is this place? We're protected by the BTC property laws, and the walls are soundproof. And I really couldn't get left as a shit about selling info to anyone. Okay, then. Wait, soundproof walls? Why? Did you see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative, the bastards. It'd be annoying without those walls. All right, then. Have you heard of Lord Lance Lavender? Nope. He's some big name from Kanye-vania. Kanye-vania? Oh, God, that gave me some dark thoughts. Please. You know, I like this game, but parts of it have not aged well, in my opinion. I like this game, though. He's from Kanye-vania. His blood apparently has some weird reaction to Glitch City's nanomachines. When his buddy Trump made him God King of, like, I don't know, somewhere in South Africa or something like that. I don't know. Either way, darkest timeline. Once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But if still fresh and touching someone's blood, the nanomachines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. Ooh, brutal.
They're using him as a guinea pig to see what causes that reaction, and if it could be used to fight nanomachine rejection.
Uh-huh. Oh, I get it. The idea is like if these nanomachines kill anything, eat anything in sight, they could eat other nanomachines.
Well, turns out Crimson Rose is his daughter. I've heard folks in the US are having fun.
It's been a hard week. I'll leave it at that because I don't want to get too much in the weeds here. I'm more than happy to talk about it like on Discord and stuff, but like, yeah, it's been a week. It's been a week. It's been 1 week. I have another 200 of those to go through. If I survive that long, we'll see.
Well, turns out the Crimson Rose is his daughter. She left years ago to earn her living here, and he hasn't seen her ever since.
He could be lying, you know.
Doubt it. I did my research. He really is his daughter.
Why didn't you figure that out earlier?
I had no clue he was making the contract, and tracking on the messages to the source would have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things easier.
I see. Can I get you anything else?
What about a cobalt velvet?
Okay. But no power means no heat, and not that the heat did much anyway. JT's favorite drink, part of his channel points, the cobalt velvet. And then rocks, no aged, mixed. There we go, the cobalt velvet. Yeah, in general, it's not fun, man. Not general. In general, it's like, I don't want to get into it. Like I said, I don't want to get into weeds, but it's not good. I'll put it, and that's putting it very, very mildly. It's not good. I'm glad that my friends and family seem okay, but I have a lot of friends and family. I have a lot of friends on Discord who are not going to be, who don't feel safe and don't feel okay, and it's not fun. It makes my survivor's guilt being here in Tokyo go ranch up like 1 billion points. It's not fun. It's not a fun feeling. But I'm getting by as best I can. Here you are.
Oh, you actually did it.
Were you expecting me to mess up so you didn't have to pay? How do you age a cocktail? I'm not familiar. I think the idea is like... That's a good question. I think the idea is like... Something like you can like put them in like a proofer or something like that. Like basically like remove like some of the moisture stuff, like dry it out or something. I'd have to think about that. But you can do things like that's how you like age wine or something. You put it in a cask, you put it in like a controlled place, and you just let like the fermentation keep going. I think that might be what it's doing here. It's a good question. Because aging a cocktail doesn't seem like it's something you would do. Then again, it is the future, so maybe there's some like new technology we're doing. Yeah, also, like, dude, were you expecting Jill to actually screw up so you get a free drink? That's Jill Stingray, don't mess up.
No.
So what made you accept the contract anyway? Keeping in mind all the risks you told me last time.
He told me he wanted to see her again one last time, or at the very least deliver a message.
He could have been lying.
Yes, people lie. You've made your point. Even then, I felt like I couldn't say no. I mean, I know what it's like not being able to find your daughter.
Oh, art.
What it's like to be apart from her. Not knowing what she's doing or even if she's alright.
You do?
I have a daughter. She's about your age. When she was a teen, we had a big fight and she ran away from home. At first, I just waited for her to show up, but then I started getting worried and went out to find her. I couldn't find any trace of her. Nobody had seen her. Soon I was worried if something might have happened to her.
Yeah, monks do make one at home, but I expect the process. Yeah, I wonder. You know what? Let's look at this real quick. I'm curious now. Can you age a cocktail? Yes, you can, but the idea is it takes months or weeks. Regular tasting is essential to determine optimal aging period. Yeah, so like, it works kind of like wine, it looks like. Yeah, it looks similar. It seems like a similar aging process to like wine. You choose like a container, like a barrel. You fill the container. You avoid adding water, and you just constantly check on it, basically. And then you put it in a vacuum pouch or some kind of airtight seal. Interesting. Exactly. I guess that's how my tracking skills and list of contacts began to grow. I finally found her, taking cover in some dumpster, unconscious from starvation. Oh, man. So, yeah, I just couldn't say no to the request of finding his daughter. Art, you might not be so bad. You might be a bit skeezy, but you don't seem like a bad person all through. But I don't expect you to understand. So how's the search going? I'm very close to finding her. That girl's pretty good at covering her tracks. Hey, Soup! Welcome in. How you doing? You seem to have questions. That's George Costanza. He's talking about his tragic backstory, and we're asking him about how work's going. Also, Copy's here. We're all having a good time in here. Also, we talked about things like boobs, and more boobs, and hugs, and chicken wings, and then it went back to boobs. It's been an interesting night so far. How you doing, Soup? Good to see you. Where's Gil, by the way? Oh, tonight? Good question. I don't think Boss, I thought, last night, Dana had him go on an errand, but today it's I found out the OST first, that I somehow wishlisted the game and saw you playing it. Yeah, I've been playing, I like this game. I've been playing it a little bit. I've been meaning to, I was playing it during the Christmas break, had to put it down for a couple weeks, now I'm picking it back up. I like this game a lot. So sit back and enjoy it. It's a good one. Sorry. Compared to the her from before the bank incident, though, she seems slower somehow. Either she's let her guard down, or something else is happening. What will you do when you find her? I have this letter I'm supposed to deliver to her. Without recognizing it was the same thing. It's okay, Soup. It's all good. Hope you're doing well, my soupy friend. We're just having a nice chill Friday night here in Tokyo. I don't know what it says, and I don't want to find out. What if she tries to kill you? I might not look it, but I can take care of myself, bartender. I am trained in Krav Maga, and I have 50 kills on my record. You don't stay so long in this business without picking up a few tricks. Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, I better get back to work before her trail goes cold. Please come again. Are you done? Yeah. Okay then, I want you here tomorrow at 8 p.m. No working beforehand. The bar will be closed tomorrow. Come dressed in your absolute best. We're having a party after all. Yes, it's Mega Christmas. All right. Where's Gil, by the way? Ah, there you go. Where is Gil? He stored all our things in his home because of how close it was to the stores. So I told him to go home already and bring stuff tomorrow. I see. Well, see you tomorrow, boss. Hold on, wait a bit. I'll go with you. Oh, sure. Thanks. I know this small party is what you needed. Perfect service bonus again. We made $1,600. Hey, there's the $8,000 I needed for the electricity bill. 2 days ago. Ugh. Merry Mega Christmas! Let us celebrate Santa's resurrection as the Mega Santa that saved Christmas for the Redmonds. Happy holidays. Man, Christmas took a weird turn. Is going to take a weird turn in the future. A party then? No, I'll bring you leftovers. Yep, we're living in squalor in the dark. All right, Miko's got a new blog. I'm going to save the game real quick. Let's look at the Miko blog. Mega Christmas is here. I'm way too used to Christmas, but the mega tradition here in Glitch City is mega comfy. I know it's an incredibly absurd name. What are you talking about? Mega Christmas just rolls off the tongue. And the holiday isn't less crazy due to its origin, but I find it amazing how GC managed to replace the original festivities. Some places celebrate Christmas by eating fried chicken. Japan! But here they outright changed the holiday. Well, it's not that different, considering they still have the same dates. It's still pretty cool. Oop, gotta go. Time to sign some books. Not yet. She hasn't come yet. Was it Mega Christmas or Mega Christmas? Don't know. Don't care. Also, fried chicken is still very much a tradition. Also, Christmas is usually a date holiday in Japan. So it can be a couple different things. AE. What's new in the... Okay. Update 2.
The messages have suddenly stopped and everything is normal again. Still, we can't stop wondering what's the deal. Was it a prankster or someone who discovered how to subvert public communication channels in Lilim? Either way, some reports indicate that Lilim behavior has been rather unusual as of late. Well, we saw that with Dorothy the other night, didn't we? Last night. Although we can only imagine the confusion they were going through. Let's not forget that something similar happened 5 years ago when Lilim advancement was at its historic high. Fortunately, nothing came out of it. Will it happen again? Time will tell. Spooky. A little bit. Is it sexist to have an army of robot women? I'm listening. The ones without artificial intelligence, mind you. The king of the West, Kanye, from the western nation of Kanye. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, this did not age well. Has approximately 6,000 robot soldiers. All of them look like the hottest girls around. Ask the key players. Well, as a commander with almost 120 of the deadliest yet sexiest women on the planet you'll find in this post-apocalyptic world, I can't say it really depends on how you treat them. Do you treat them like objects or do you treat them like people? And even then, even if you treat them like people, you have to treat them like people with respect. Is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon? No. The answer is no. Like, you get to know women on this. You get to know a woman in the trenches, you know, when you have her back and she has yours. You get to know people, you know, gotta rely on them. Sometimes you flirt a little bit. Sometimes you find like a hidden hot spring and like, you're like, oh, well, you go first. I'll, turn, but you can hear all the, I'm just gonna, 1 second. You know what? I'm gonna do this because I have a bottle. There you go. Bonked myself. There, okay? All right. 16 all of them, but what is this show of quirkiness from the wacky dictator problematic? Those dictators from Venezuela or whatever just do what they want. They don't give a shit. Mariana Zimmer, 35, told the Augmented Eye in a street interview. Yeah, I did see that. It's a good I haven't seen the anime, but I heard good things about it. They're all pretty hot though. If I was him, I'd have done the same. Why bother with the real thing when you can just make them from scratch to match your every needs? More as we investigate. I'm pretty sure Kanye Vania went through demilitarization before. Demilitarization. That's a hard word to say. Yuri is the best show this season. If you weren't a fan of Yuri or Slice of Life shows Wary, then prepare to join the Moe Church this season with the premiere of Yuri. One of the funniest shows I've seen in recent years. The pals at the popular Danger U forum seem divided. This is such obvious pandering. Remember when anime was about women doing womanly things and beating the shit out of each other? What is this trash? You girls are just haters who hate their lives. I'm gonna marry Sheena Shu. Wake me up inside, but I can't wake up. You can catch YY every Friday on Artist TV. Wanna watch it? Anime's for nerds. Copy. Looking at you. Looking at you. Look at this guy's this is a nerd. Anyway. I'm a nerd too. I can't shut the fuck up about Musoku Tensei. It's so good. He's finally gotten to the teleportation dungeon and he's reunited with Roxy and it's so fucking awesome to watch them like work together and like Roxy's like, God, he's gotten so much better at magic. He's even got better at like voiceless magic and Rudy's just like trying his best to impress his teacher. Like, look how well you taught me, teacher. I'm so good at magic now. It's like, it's adorable. It's super cute. Anyway. Anyway, should we go to work? Oh, actually, we're not working today. We're celebrating Mega Christmas with the crew. It's Mega Christmas. I just can't watch any isekai. I get it. But if I was going to recommend an isekai, the one I would recommend... Oh, good. It's pro wrestling on tonight. If I was going to recommend one isekai, I think I'd recommend Mushoku. That one's really, really good. Anyway, good evening. Jill, I told you to come in the nicest clothes you have. ReZero's a good shout. You came in your uniform. These are the nicest clothes I have with me. Besides, you and Gil are in your uniforms too. Well, I can't really show up in the casual clothing. I'm being monitored. What about the kilt you wore that one time? I'm still surprised that one didn't break the dress code somehow. And you, Gil? I don't have that many clothes to begin with. You people depress me. There's my girl! Well, everything's in place back there. Ah, Alma's here.
You know, there was a time when people greeted others before saying stuff like that. Come on, Jill, greet her properly. Welcome to Wait, my favorite titty hacker. Man, if that's not a sign that you need to ease up on the work, I don't know what is. Shut up, it's become a reflex. Wait, Alma also came in her usual attire. Why aren't you saying anything to her? Rib sweaters get a free pass. Damn, that's the key. That's the key. Got it. My favorite titty hacker indeed. Why? Dana's like, are you serious, Jill? Like, have you seen her? Like, come on. Silly question. Never mind. Jamie came here early too. The dogs went with him to get some ice. Don't we have ice? Trying to take it out of the bartending station's a chore, so it's better to buy some outside. Huh. What were you doing back there, Alma? Oh, setting up food warmer. The what? I bought it 3 days ago. It's amazing. It looks just like a set of wires, but you can create a frame with them. Put the food inside it, press a button, and watch it as it warms the food up like a microwave. It's an infomercial bauble though. Really useful, but tricky to handle at the same time. One wrong move, and we'll be out of food for the night. Everything will be scorched in a second. Oh. So you've bought infomercial stuff too? Haven't you? It's at the very least a good idea for gifts. Well... Dynamic entry! Finally, at least somebody came after me. Is it weird that I've already heard that 3 times in the last hour? But Tish. Never change, Dorothy. Oh, don't be like that. She's not saying that for malice or anything. She just found it funny. You're taking her side now? Jealous? You wish. You don't need to fight for me. We're not. I'll go check the microwave wires thingy. I'm starting to get hungry. Great idea. Back. Oh, it's Jamie and the dogs. Oh. Ah. Hello there, Jill. Soldier, you're late. Hey, Jay. See? That's how you greet people. You shut it. I'll go help, I'll go help Sweater Pups. Something wrong? She's not good with dogs. Oh. All right, we're all here so we can start. Yo, Anchorage. Alma. Yeah, I know what I said. How's the food doing? It's doing well, but it'll take a bit. Can't you speed it up? I've used those microwave wire things before. It's either warm nicely but slowly or burn that bitch. So, how long? 15 minutes or so. A bell will ring when the time comes. We need to kill some time then. Alright, let's play Truth or Dare. Are we in high school? What's going on? What? I'll pass. Games are for kids. I'm in. Sure, I'll play. Sounds fun. As long as that mutt stays away from me. That'll make the time pass faster. What could possibly go wrong? Wah, wah. You'll play. Data's like, nope. All right, here we go. All right then, rules are simple. You get picked, you either pick Truth or Dare. After you finish, you get to pick somebody else. We'll go like that until food's done. What about punishment games? Those are a hassle. Just issue new questions or challenges until the other person complies. That said, Jill. Yes? You start. Pick someone. Oh, let's see. I get to pick. Okay, I can't remember how this went, but I get to pick. Who do you guys want to do? Your choices. We got Dorothy. We got Boss. We got Gil. We got our intern Sheba. And Alma. Yes, we can. Can I pick myself? No, I cannot. Although that would be a very Jill thing to try and do, to try to weasel her way out. She can't. So who do we want? We got our favorite Lilum. We got Boss Lady. We got the mysterious Gil. We got the intern. All right, let's pick Gil. Okay then, Gil. What do you pick? Truth. What's your last name? Dare. I picked Dare. Try to make a sugar rush with your eyes closed. All right.
Here. This is a beer. Well, it works. How you think? I dare you tell me less. I choose death. My turn, right? Well...
Me! Pick me!
You, the dog.
Come on. Dare! I dare you!
No, I'm the one that dares you.
Bring it on!
Sit.
Sir! Yes, sir!
You're not sitting.
Sir! Yes, sir!
Whatever, you did it.
All right. You, the blonde. Pet me!
Whatever.
Your hands are cold.
Colder than your usual hands, I guess. All right, then. Jill. Of course Alma would pick me.
Jill!
I'll go with Dare. Give me a shoulder massage. Nice. Good job, Alma. Good choice. Really?
Really?
Okay. Wow, she actually complied with that. I figured she would ask for another dare or something. You're good at this. My grandpa taught me how years ago. How old were you when your grandpa died? 14 or so. Memory serves right. There's nothing wrong with that. Nope. Then he was... sorry. Need to use the bathroom.
Jill, what was that massage? What did that massage do exactly?
It was a regular massage. I might have accidentally unclasped her bra, though. Nice. It felt like something snapped.
Well, just imagine the pressure the poor thing must be subject to.
Damn it, Dorothy! You have a pretty triumphant look on your face, though. Wouldn't you? No wonder. If everyone's done talking about my bra, let's move on. I wonder how long till the food's done. All right, we get another pick. All right, we picked Gil. We got Boss Lady, Dorothy, Alma, Sheeb. And again, we can't pick ourselves. I kind of feel like Dorothy should pick. Yeah, she want me to pick Gil again? All right. I mean, I'm all for this. Soup, any requests? You get pick two if you want. Any one of these portraits capture you? I want to learn about his dark past. He's not gonna give it up. I'm pretty sure he's not. The only one who's gonna know about it is him and Boss Lady. Any thoughts, Soup? It's okay if you don't. I can always just like pick something. I could pick Gil again. I don't mind it. This is just for funsies. I know it's funny how he tries to excuse himself. Well, I like it. I mean, he is a funny character like that. I feel like Dorothy will be mad if we don't pick her next time, but yeah, let's do it. All right. I guess there's no objections. We'll do it. Gil. All right, Gil. Pick your poison. Truth. How did you get into the city? How'd you end up here of all places? To be honest, I just wandered aimlessly for some time. Stuff happened and I went from place to place. Eventually, I came across the city and stumbled upon the bar. Almost like it was destiny. Huh. Hey, dog.
Truth!
What's your owner's name?
I'm not revealing it. It might be Tom, it might be James, it might be something else, but I'm not revealing it. What I can tell you is that my name is...
What if he's called Tom James?
Who told you? Okay then, who's your owner, G?
It's Boss.
It's Dana, right?
It's definitely Boss. Whatever, you take it from here, Jill. I'm getting hungry. Okay, I'm gonna pick someone else. I want to pick Alma because I think it'd be funny. I think Dorothy would also be funny. Because I feel like all three of these girls would pick Dare. And I don't know which one would be funnier, but I kind of want to do it. All right, I'm gonna do Boss because Jill's crushing on Boss. Boss. Ah, damn it. I would have picked Alma too, but like I wanted to tease it. I'll pick Dare. That's Dana for you. Can you lift me with just your non-mechanical arm? Jill, how bold of you, madam. All right, you can. Oh, she did it. Dana like a boss. Like a boss. All right, you can. Please put me down.
Well then. Hey, Gil. Truth or dare? Can I really pick? Let's go with dare. Okay then. Please cross your arms. All right. Now, turn a bit to the left. I mean my left. Oh, a bit more. Now stand still for a second.
What are you doing, Dana?
Boss, is that a picture? That it is. Nope, not even same race. Sorry for the trouble.
You were comparing me to a pig? Oh my god!
She was like, what did she like find like a wanted poster or like an FBI bulletin or some kind? She's like, nah, different race. Yep.
Can I at least see it?
No.
Fine.
A bell? Food's ready. Finally.
Let's go. You guys go ahead. I'll have a quick smoke outside.
Careful.
Oh, Alma's come out to join us. That's great. Truth or dare, huh? It was fun, I guess.
Hey.
Hello.
A bit late for the hello, don't you think?
Want one? Do you want to smoke?
You know I don't smoke.
True. Are you leaving already?
Yeah. Technically, we celebrated Mega Christmas yesterday. But I just got a message that Diana's making a ruckus, so I gotta leave.
Good luck with that.
Speaking of ruckus, how have you been doing?
Fine, I guess. All this helped keep my mind off things for a while. Is it weird to feel the absence of someone you had no contact with whatsoever for the last 3 years? Diana is Alma's sister, and Alma, I don't think you were here for this copy, but like earlier in the stream, Alma came in and was complaining about her sister. So she's close to her family, but her sister basically had an abusive husband, she left him with the kids, but she can't hold a job because she's a loser. She can't hold a job for herself, so she invites the guy who was abusing him back into the house, only for the guy to leave her 2 days later, and now she's leaving her kids with the parents who are being driven crazy by their grandkids, and she still doesn't have a job, and so she came in and vented on all this stuff, right? And then when Diana was being helped by Alma, and Alma like confronted her about this, she had the ball, like, what really sent, like, Alma over the edge was like, oh yeah, well, at least I have kids, unlike you motherless, unlike you. Like, oh, so she just, like, she came in the bar and just, like, went to town and just vented. Which is good, because she's our buddy. We want to take care of her.
Ask Katsuya, or name the old literature maiden whose spouse went to war types. Katsusha.
I think I said that, say.
Katyusha, or any of the old literature maidens whose spouse went to war types.
I think that's a Russian term?
I mean, if you had no contact with her, maybe she was constantly on your mind. If you tweak the circumstances, it's not that different from one of you going to war.
I guess.
Well, although the circumstances make me not want to, I've got to go.
Careful out there. Alma, I'm gonna miss you.
Oh yeah, you should take the chance and spend this time with everyone inside, don't you think?
Yeah, she's right. You pronounced it too Japanese for a Russian. That's true. Because, I do speak Japanese when I need to.
Oh, hey, Jill's back.
Bye, Alma. Did we reach our... Is that the end of part 2? I think it is. That's an exploded moon. That's cool. Scary, too. Part of the dystopia, like, the last time showed us a little bit. I guess this is the state of the moon in Valhalla. Do I have to hit something? Oh, never mind. There she is. Jill, 4, a beer, and no power. Hi, Jill. Chapter 3. Dulce.
All right, we reached Act 3, which is great. The rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary 10,000 or you'll be evicted. Jill has bought what she wanted. She'll be pleased with her. She'll surely focus at work. That's good. You've been using that hoodie a lot lately. Shut up. How many chapters? I think this is the last one. So I think we're in the final arc of the game. Because I think, like, the game ends sometime around New Year's Eve. Sometime around New Year's. So we have one more, like, week or so to get through. I think that's how it works. I could be wrong. So we need to make $10,000. Hopefully, if I just save up, we'll be okay. These we were already seen. Model Warrior returns to TV. Anyone watching it? I don't even have a TV. So useless. Julian is old and busted. I heard you talking shit about my waifu like I wouldn't find out. Is it gonna be censored? I don't think so. The show was rather tame as far as I know. I'm gonna marry Julian. Oh man, I remember watching this show when I was like 10. I think I discovered porn thanks to it. You will never discover Rule 34 for the first time again. Why keep trying? Never seen the show before. Is it any good or is it just a meme? It's a meme show. There's nothing outstanding. What about the sequels? They're supposed to be broadcasted as well? The sequels are shit. Is your lip trembling? No. She's a big fan of Model Warrior Julian. Street race at Motor City leaves 2 dead. The Motor City district is notorious for the number of illegal street races it sees each week. Dozens of injured drivers it leaves every year. This time it has been reported that 2 people died during a race hosted at the Gate Highway, otherwise known as the Death Lane. Can't imagine why people would die there. The Transit Police is currently investigating the deaths as well as the underground world of illegal street racing. We have several suspects in regards to who is running this underworld, but nothing concrete as yet. Chief of the Transit Police Department, J. Esposito, told the Augmented Eye. The death of these 2 youngsters will be the last, however. That's a promise. I've heard there's a defamation campaign against the district, though. You won't believe what happens in this cartoon. Cartoons are not for children. They're still largely colorful, but the themes they touch have become rather dark. In fact, every cartoon on air today has dark themes. It's come to the point where innocent animated characters are no longer a thing. I suppose children are young adults from birth now? Gianto Esposito? Maybe. This is based on, like, Venezuelan politics, to my understanding. Like, it's loosely based around, like, some of the riots and the government decentralization that was happening in Venezuela, I think in the 80s? I can't remember exactly. But enter Touch Fluffy Tail, and a new show that aims to challenge the current trend. No deep lore, no obscure adult revelations, no stupid deep plots, just fun with numbers and fluffy tales, said a TFT producer who asked to remain anonymous to avoid internet backlash. I don't want death threats for making a cartoon for actual kids. Really? Okay, that's good. Stop. I rescued you. I'll touch your tail if I wanna. That's sorry for. That's the business. I didn't know that, though. He plays one in Far Cry 6. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so he's a recent actor, too. That's good to know. I didn't know that, actually. Glitch City Olympics return next year. For the 10th consecutive year, the GC Olympics returns to the emblematic Super Silver Thunderdome. This time with a representative from the elusive country of Kanye. Prime Minister Quincy, who's in charge of the committee, told the Augmented Eye that it ain't easy getting in touch with Kanye, and that we had to abide by some of his religious rules in order to see some of their best competitors come to the country. Kanye's main religion, Kanyeism, prohibits the existence of nanomachines inside the body, and as such, competitors from said country had to perform specific treatments in order to repel the swarm. It's a temporary solution, but it'll do the trick. The fact that even if he's a veteran actor, sounds like he's still in very recent stuff, so he's still making stuff, which is cool. So Kanyeists don't have nanomachines, and they need to prevent themselves getting infected, which is probably a good idea. I'm guessing tacky bodysuits were practical for sports. Probably not. Anything else? Nope. All right, let's save the game. All right, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. But when I get back, let's continue the day. I'll be right back. I'm not gonna switch over. Copy. You're in charge until I get back. I'll be right back. You're in charge now. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, I'm back. I think the lighting is a little bit better because I like it highlights my rack, my shelves a little bit better. Plus, I feel like the back line's a little bit better for me personally. Now it's like more exposed. I think this is working pretty well. All right. Getting situated, getting cozy, adjusting in the divot in my... All right. I don't think I need to buy anything, but we do need to save some money. Does this lighting make my butt look big? No, any lighting makes my butt look big. That's the answer. That's the secret. That's the secret copy. My butt's always big. Go to work. December 26th, Boxing Day. Good evening. She always says that. I'm like, good evening, like Australian or whatever. Hey, Jill. Gil's in the back sorting an ingredients shipment, and I've got things to do. Dog's in charge, okay? Bye. What? Wait, the dog what? Okay, first order. Pet me. No. Pet me. No. I'm in charge, and I want you to pet me. Why did my boss do this? 1 minute. Sorry. Hey, what? You did pet me? Oh God. Why did the Dana, are you drunk? What happened? All right, here we go. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey, Jay! Won't pet you. You'll pet me sooner or later. They all do. Won't. Will! You called? He said Will, not Gil. Ah. Who the hell's Will? Nobody! Don't be rude to poor Will. There is no Will! Do you need me to psych you up then? Shut up! Get me, I want off the bit. Jill's like, I want off this bit. Get me off this bit. Kill the bit. No, me or Will. Ah! You go back to wherever you were doing. All right. And you stand by. Only if you pet me. Go! What the fuck just happened? Oh, aren't we spirited today? It's my boy. Welcome to the Virgilio? Why do you sound so weirded out? You didn't show up with a bombastic soliloquy. Well, putting up an act can be tiring, you know? So it's all an act then? Wasn't it obvious? I guess. Would you mind getting me a bleeding chain? Sure. He's not speaking in eloquence or riddles today. What's wrong? What happened to my boy?
I think I know what happened. I think I remember right, we chewed him out pretty well, and he's like,
I'm not fucking around anymore. I grow bored.
we're gonna blend. We're gonna blend. We're gonna blend. And we're blended. There you go. A bleeding Jane. Middle-age crisis.
Yes, this is just the thing.
So, tired of putting on an act. Care to explain?
It's a long story, and I'd honestly rather not talk about it right now.
Fair enough. What made you change your mind, though?
Well, for one thing, it's safer for me now. The pompous buffoon act was mostly a way to avoid raising suspicion.
Safer? There's a word that's been losing meaning lately. Wait, that was your way of avoiding suspicion?
Yes,
You do know how weird that sounds, right?
it sounds weird.
You try not to raise suspicion, but you act in a bombastic manner that screams you're there.
And everyone dismisses the fool as a buffoon and moves on.
That's a big boy play right there.
Eh? I mean, you might be right if we were talking about hiding myself. But I'm avoiding certain crowds of people. Yes, my behavior might call everyone's attention. But then everyone just decides I'm harmless and disregards me. And depending on how erratic my actions are, I become harder to read, giving me yet another layer of enigma.
Hey, Jill, I think this guy might be smart. Well, congrats. No offense, but I fell right into your plan. I just dismissed your actions as those of a fool and moved on. You completely fooled me.
Thanks. Say, can you get me something spicy?
Something spicy. Bleeding Jane is spicy, but maybe he wants something different. How about a bloom light? We don't get to really do those. It's so unnecessarily brown. Powder Delta, 2 Flanogrins, and Bronson. Bronson Reed. Aged, mixed on the rocks. Here we go. Here you go.
Aren't you fascinated by spiciness? What's spicy for humans might not be so spicy for other animals. Hell, what's toxic for us might not be for other creatures. Do you like spicy things, bartender?
I don't mind them, I guess. But I'm not really a fan.
That neutral stance is actually weird to come across. Everyone either loves spicy things or hates them with passion.
Do you like it?
Lots! Not only in regards to painfully spicy things, but also the way milder slight spice adds to a meal. I've always had this dream of opening a curry stand.
Ooh, curry. Someone said the magic word.
As things are, I might actually pursue that dream.
Let me know if you do. I haven't had curry in ages now. I haven't had curry in a week. I love me a good curry.
Hey, bartender,
Call me Jill.
I wanted to apologize. You put up with me all this time without lashing out. I should apologize for my behavior, and thank you for that.
Don't worry. I actually feel like I was too rude to you last time you came. Granted, you came at a really bad time, but I should be the one apologizing. You are a client, after all.
Well, don't. I'm actually surprised that nobody else had violently lashed out at me yet.
You're making me curious as to who you really are, though. Is Virgilio even your real name?
It might be. It might not.
Sometimes I'm wondering if I'm a magnet for people who hide their identities in sordid pasts. What are you talking about, Jill? Right, Gil? She's talking crazy, right? Gil, Jamie, you?
Did you say something?
Just rambling. Pay me no mind. Now that I think about it, how did you find this bar?
I was avoiding some chaps and came into this alley.
Again.
Again?
In my time here, I've heard avoided people and ended up here enough times to make me believe that The original owner built the bar here thinking about the runaway public.
You make me sound like a criminal.
You're not helping. The expression runaway doesn't just mean people escaping the law, though. We've had people avoiding stalkers or solicitors. I've seen people more shocked by an insistent salesman than a shady figure. Maybe because the salesman is more active predator? I don't know. A troublesome part of the city, right near the shopping district. Let them know there's a bar and they'll come. Sorry, I should stop rambling to myself so much.
I don't mind it. Do you think I'm the sort of criminal, though?
Like I said, you're not helping. But, for all I know, you might be the buffoon I've seen the other days.
In any case, can I get something bitter here?
On it. Now he wants something bitter. I'll give it to Virgilio. He makes me, like, pull out a lot of different things. This one's kind of unbearable. It's mostly for fans of the movie that was used in. It's bitter, though. You think he'll open up that cart? He do be drinking. That's okay. He can drink. I mean, he's making me money. He's making me money if he's ordered 3 drinks, which is good. I like Virgilio because he's like, he is fun. I just also like doing
The voice.
he just has that.
John B, get me the chocolate icing. Oh, yes.
He's just got that. He does that pompous buffoon thing. I want to hear pompous buffoon. I'm like,
Pompous buffoon, you say?
like Asterion, but like bad. Like I'm trying. It's like I'm like trying to do Asterion, but I'm just bad at it. But it's still funny. Here you go.
This works. Do you like coffee, Miss Bartender?
As weird the constant orgasm voice. I'll allow it. Autobot's really picky with sexual terms. I'm feeling it out. At least it doesn't like ban people. It's just like I need to be very careful about that. But it's like the constant orgasm. Yeah, like my inspirations for like my pompous voice are Hedonism Bot. I think a more recent one would be Asterion. But like I was definitely going for like Hedonism Bot when I first started. Anyway. Hopefully that's okay. Sorry about that, Copy. You still with me? Copy, do your copy. Hopefully you're still there, buddy. I thought put sexual filters. I only paste. But Tish. I did less filtering. Interesting. I'm gonna have to learn what these levels mean in Automod, but it still works. I like Automod because it saved my butt so many times from like bot attacks. It was great. Can't get my hands on BG here. Neil Newburn's glorious Asterion.
Asterion.
Yeah, Neil killed it. Like, if I could ever, I think it'd be really cool if like anyone took my pompous buffoon voice for anything close to Asterion. That'd be great. But like, you know, first of all, I'm not English, so like that's a disadvantage. 2, I'm not a professional. I'm just some goof who does it for funsies in my basement, aka my apartment. Anyway, I hear him saying, "Darling." Oh, hello, darling. Yeah, he's pretty good. Neil killed it. Like, props to Neil. He killed it. Anyway, may sound as weird as it may sound from a smoking bartender. No, I don't.
Well, I get it. It's not for everyone. That cat boomer the other day.
What about her? Still scared of her?
No, not really. But she looks so familiar.
Maybe you're mixing her up with another cat boomer? You'd be closer to him if you went higher. Well, thank you. Maybe I can try it a bit.
No, that's not it. It's like the bandaged girl last time. Even with the bandages, there's just something really familiar about her.
Maybe you need to stop thinking about it. Answers usually come to you when you stop shooting. Does he know Say and Stella?
You might be right. Well, I'll leave her for now, bartender. Thanks for everything.
Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hello, Mr. Detective. Mr. Art does not look very good. Ugh. And here we are, another mute person wandering into the bar. Anything I can get you? Yeah, gut punch. Okay. Gut punch for the silent detective. Does he order? He orders this because it's the cheapest thing. I just realized it. This is the cheapest drink we have in the bar. He is a bit of a cheapskate, isn't he? Here you go. Oh, you got it right. Dude, really? So what's up now? A bit of holiday blues, you could say. So you celebrate Mega Christmas? Why wouldn't I? You looked more like a Festivus kind of guy. I understood that reference. Why does everyone keep saying that? I don't know, George. I mean, Art. Well, Festivus is a celebration going against the capitalist madness that is Mega Christmas. And, you know, cheapskate. If you have something to say it. I'll refrain. Although, now that I think about it, Holiday Blues is really not really tied to a specific celebration. Just the season. The season of consumerist craze. Mega Christmas is just a mockery of what the real Christmas once was. I mean, the season has slowly become enslaved to the corporations over time. Holiday spirit can only be manipulated so much. But then came that Turbo Male guy. He started a yearly tradition of dressing up like Santa in the ring. Awesome. Turbo Male? That can't be his ring name. It is. Really? Such a tacky name was accepted? You'd be surprised of all the crap gimmicks throughout the years of wrestling, Jill. Like, I think, like, off the top of my head, this is the season to start spending. Fa la 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 la. You'd be surprised at some of the crap gimmicks you get. I think someone is actually running a gimmick night now in the southern promotions where he's just the liberal guy, and he's the biggest heel in the promotion right now in the territory. It's like, because it's effective. It's a crap gimmick, but man, is it effective. I think his name is actually just called Liberal Guy. But anyway, such a tacky name was accepted. His partner was Buster Master, and his rival was Dr. Chris Max. Tacky names were not a problem. I mean, I knew there was a wrestler to dress as Santa every year. I also knew that the guy became insanely popular and the stunt got out of control. And, of course, that's the part where everyone sings about. Santa became Nega Santa thanks to the Redmond family. I swear to God, it feels like they're going on the, like Nega Santa eventually becomes Santa Bot from Futurama, and then Santa deems everybody naughty, and decides that the only acceptable gift for them then is murder. Nega Santa. Yeah. Nega Santa seems the error of his ways and becomes the mighty Mega Santa, renaming the holiday Mega Christmas. And then every company jumped on the bandwagon and Christmas was Mega Christmas before anyone noticed. So you're telling me that the guy who somehow managed to rename the holiday went by the ring name Turbo Male? Yep. That makes the whole holiday sound like a joke. The holiday is a joke. And you're telling me you don't celebrate Festivus? No, I don't. Do you know what kind of people celebrate Festivus? The kind that's so lame and bland that they can only talk about how they're better because they celebrate Festivus. Like those jerks who only eat Nuke and think they're better than everyone else. I see. Anything else I can get you? Get me a Fringe Weaver, will ya? Sure. Is it another cheap drink I have? Is Fringe on the... No, this one's actually worth some money. All right, Mr. Festivus, for the rest of us. Oh, wait, he doesn't celebrate Festivus. I shouldn't say that. Let's get him loaded up. Aged, mixed, done. Here you go. Extra alcohol for you. You're getting your money's worth of that. Does he have the money for it? Doesn't matter. I imagine the currency in Valhalla is like you ordered the drink. The minute I hit the button, it transfers money from your like digital wallet into the till or something. Right. Thanks. So, any issues with the city lately? What's the word on the street? Shouldn't I be asking that? There's nothing new, really. The lynchings of white knights stopped, so there's that. Hooray! Really? Something about the armor. I haven't gotten much on that one yet. All in all, the madness following the attack on the bank seems to have settled down a bit. That's good to hear.
Any other details about the attack emerged yet? All records of whatever happened there had been long deleted. Security cams, system logs, everything was wiped. Whatever happened there, it's become even more of a mystery now. I wonder if Say plans on testifying. Does anyone know if Say went there in the first place? Maybe the wiping of everything actually protects her somehow. Hey, bartender, you okay? Sorry, got distracted. There's not much to say, really. There's the odd silly rumor here and there, like the vending machine's tasers malfunctioning and applying more strength, or that the writer of The Last Reign in the World is actually living here as a brain in a jar. But those are the kind of rumors you hear from crackheads. We did see a brain in a jar. Was he a writer? Crackheads might hold that one last piece of info you need, but you also hear crap like that. I see. Anyway, I'm leaving. Happy New Year, bartender. Please come again. Okay then. But no. Wait, she's out. Gil, you there? Yeah, take your break. Let me know if someone comes in. She did not want to ask the dog. What did drive Boss out the door so quickly in a mad rush? Boss, you okay? Something happened I should know about? It is now safe to keep playing. Things are pretty quiet. Hey, it's Magical Girl Julianne. Things are pretty quiet outside. Hey, it's Kim. Jill. Ah, Miss Kim. Just call me Kim. It sounds weird to be called Miss. You seem to be in a good mood. I got some money on Mega Christmas. Wouldn't you be happy? I guess. What can I get you? I'll have a beer. Okay. Let's get this girl a beer. She's a journalist, by the way. I wonder how she's doing. Maybe she's found work since we last talked to her? Hopefully. Mixed. There you go. Big beer for Big Kim. Thanks. So, how have you been doing? Pretty good, actually. My hair stopped falling out. My appetite's coming back. That's good. I hadn't realized just how this newspaper was weighing on me until I quit. Yeah, it does. We need to get her a blog. I suddenly stopped feeling defeated. I actually felt like I achieved a victory. Like I got a hold of my own life. So nice to hear. Oh! I'll start bartender training in January, too. Huh? Really? Yeah, I did some research. It sounded cool. BTC gives you many benefits, so it sounds like a good thing to do for the time being. I don't know if it's what I want to do for the rest of my life, but it's a good start. It'll give me time to think on the next course of action. A bit of advice. Don't go for BTC housing plans unless you absolutely have to. You have to sign a contract for at least 5 years of service with a cut in pay and tips. I was going to go for that one, but I backed down a bit at the last minute. How do you back down a bit? Well, I took the chance when the BTC found me an apartment, and instead of signing the BTC contract, I just asked for a regular one. I still have no idea how I got away with that one. I thought those apartments were built by them or something. Back in England, they are. They have their own real estate companies. Apartment complexes where they have the means to give discounted rooms to employees. But in this city, Realty Nua holds an unspoken real estate monopoly, so BTC can't easily offer such promises. Oh! Realty Nua is a bit weird as far as companies go. Their name has become synonymous with quality, a brand built around certain expectations. But the truth is that Realty Nua has done little to no work in the last 10 years ago. Hey, it's almost like a monopoly that makes it so they don't have to do anything. Really? I mean, when they started, they managed to sell and build upon plots and land that everyone gave up on. They became a big name as far as real estate goes. But in reality, the company itself has actually done less than you think over the years. Most of the time, they're cashing in on their established properties or letting others work with them. I believe in the last 10 years or so, they've only started around 3 or 4 new projects. And they're all expansions of their already established ones. You seem to know a lot about it. Nah, I just read a lot about it over time, especially after hearing my landlord ramble about them. I think it's all par for the course for the real estate companies, really. But it's true that when you hear the name so much, you expect something, I don't know, different. But enough rambling on my side. You must be thirsty. Can I get you anything else? Let's try a Sugar Rush. Okay. I've been serving a lot of Sugar Rushes lately. It's a popular drink for some reason. load it up a little bit. Mixed. There you go. A little alcohol. There you go. Yay. Actually, Jill, I came here today to thank you.
Me? Me?
Yeah, back when I first showed up here, I was in a really rough spot. I was shocked, I was tired, I was a total mess. Yeah, she had a dickhead for a boss who was running her ragged. I even said some really mean things, but you had patience with me. Not to mention you helped me cool down, and your boss saved me. And I don't know. I felt like I had to tell you all that before the year ended.
Much appreciated.
Thanks. But anyway, how are you doing? Last time you were a bit off.
I'm better now. Thanks a lot.
Glad to hear. It was weird to see you like that. It always felt like you were putting up a cool bartender act.
It did?
You don't?
I don't.
Are you sure?
What you saw as a cool bartender act is what everyone else has described as being cold. I mean, cold and cool do mean the same thing, but nah, I don't try to put up that act. Sorry to disillusion you. I'm too much of a mess to do such a thing.
Huh.
Disappointed?
Surprised, actually. What led me to believe you're putting on an act? And more importantly, how can I make use of it when I get assigned to a bar? I must investigate further.
Well, good luck with that. Oh, you want another drink?
Hey, let's try something bubbly now.
All right. A little bit of the bubbly. Oh, we can give her a velvet. Starting to get back into it. On the rocks. Mix. Done. Here you go.
Thanks. Hey, Jill, I'm gonna need some ice. Ah, boss. Boss? Oh, I know you. Thank you! Thank you! Hey, nice to see you're fine. I'm more than fine. I'm alive. I'm here. I avoided my biggest mistake in life thanks to your timely intervention. I don't know what overcame me. I just felt like everything was shouting. I couldn't stop the shouting, so I just felt like, thank you.
Aw, Kim. Man, she's like, oh, it just came out all at once with her.
Don't mention it. I just did what I felt was right. Jill, ice please.
Right.
Are you all right? Did you seek help? I know a couple people that can help you. Don't worry. I'm perfectly fine. I've gone to a therapist a couple times. He says I'm okay.
That's good. I'm glad she's seeking help. We all need help every now and then.
Something overcame me, but you intervened and I don't know what to say. You already said thank you. Seeing that you're fine is more than enough for me.
Bosses are good people.
I should have come to thank you earlier. I owed you that at least. Don't worry. Just go out, be happy. You have a second chance, so use it as best you can. I will. I'll be leaving. Happy New Year, Jill, and thanks again.
Please come again. So, a couple weeks ago, I read some news about a woman saving a suicidal girl, catching her midair. Oh, damn! Okay.
Would you know something about that, boss? Maybe. Maybe not. Whoever it was probably just did it because it was the right thing to do.
Feeling lonely. That voice.
Hey, Joe. Long time no see. It's the ghost girl. Hi. Really long time no see. Seriously, it feels like it's been over a year since I last saw you. I was planning on visiting you last week, but things were pretty heavy back then. So I just waited in the background until the tension wore off a bit. Eartha Joe, I'm talking to you here.
If I ignore her, she'll leave. This is the ghost.
I'm not an unfathomable sense of dread. You can't just ignore me, you know. Julianne Stingray, I'm talking to you.
Calm down. Don't fall for her taunts.
How did she know my full name, though? I thought your full name was Julianne Natalie Stingray, or did you legally remove the Natalie?
Never mind that. Is she reading my thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of written in the middle of the screen. She's breaking the fourth wall! Hard not to see them, actually. Alright, that's it. I'm going crazy. That's such a self-centered way to see the world. You assume that you're crazy because you can't accept this world could be weirder than you think. This world's amazing because of the things you just can't explain. And just because only you experience something doesn't mean it's a lie or that you're crazy. I mean, just look at ASMR. No, I'm pretty sure that's what a crazy person would say in this scenario. You acknowledged me! Shit. That's good. I'm not serving you anything. What? Why? Last time you came, I had to clean the drinks I served you off the floor. Don't be like that. The drinks were also paid for with my money. I don't know how you did it, but that set off any and all plans I had for the rest of the week off balance. I was gonna buy some curry with the money I had to put up for those drinks. Dog duty done. I know we have slow days, but for God's sake. You okay? You look angry. I'm fine. Good job out there. I'm back. Ah, boss, what happened? Meeting cut short. At least I drank the the bottles. Are you okay? You look distraught. I'm fine. So they really can't see you. I mean, you're right in front of them. You're wearing jeans under a skirt? Why? Just why? To annoy people, of course. Is that a new trend? What does she think she's doing? Everyone feels like it's not quite right. Everyone feels like they should call you out. But they can't bring themselves to do it because it's not that wrong. There are things like spats after all. It's uncannily, right? Not all that wrong, but they can't stop staring. Not like anyone other than me could see it, though. Oh, they could see it if they wanted to. Jill, you're making an awful lot of faces there. You okay? Just imagine Jill just going... Like Jill and Gil and Boss are just like... I think Jill's lost it. Yeah, just remembering stuff. She's like a LA Noir with like the doubt face. Like when she's lying. Yeah, just remembering stuff. Man, I miss not being crazy. Boss, I'm leaving early today. And you stay here. Who stays where? Who stays where? Crap, did I just... Yeah, you have to be the first person I've met who mixes their inner and outer voice. I thought I saw one of the dogs near the counter. Sorry. Oh, okay. Can I leave a bit earlier today? Sure. Thanks for taking care of the fort. What about me? You haven't left yet. I'll thank you when you leave. That's not what I... whatever. We're almost there. We only need $11 and we can pay our bills. That's good. Here's something in case you felt lonely today. Well, that's pretty good. Somehow we made flawless service today. Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure you have the... Looking at her poster, Jill just managed to get Gabby off her mind, even if it's just for a little bit. Have a nice day. There's cats and heat outside. I'd have blue balls if I still had any. Oh, so 4's a boy. Cool. All right. Well, let's see. Should I keep going? I kind of want to keep going, but I'm also know like I'm gonna get that point where like my body switch is gonna just turn off, and I'm just gonna be like, "Yep, I'm gone." You're gonna fall asleep. You're gonna pass out. I'm just like, so maybe we can call it there for now. I'll save real quick. I gotta remember to do that one next time. All right. Yeah, I think this is a good time to call the stream for today. This is fun. I had a good time. It's good to get back in the swing of this. Copy, Soup, hope you had a good time as well. Thanks to anybody else who showed up today. I do appreciate it. But yeah, just a quick reminder, a friendly reminder, tomorrow will be canceled. I have a friend that wants to go hiking. We're gonna get out, touch some grass. And I could use the fresh air and the exercise if I'm brutally honest with myself. But yeah, like a little bit of a change of pace.
Unfortunately, I won't be able to hang out and spend some time with you guys, but that's we'll figure that out. I'll try to make up for it next week. But yeah, so tomorrow I'm just gonna skip stream tomorrow. I'll set that off tomorrow. But until then, thanks to everybody who showed up. Copy, Soup, really appreciate you guys showing up as always. I'll have the schedule out probably maybe if not tomorrow on Sunday, and we'll just figure stuff out from there. But until then, take care of yourselves. Enjoy the weekend. Copy, best of luck at Dragon Age. Have fun with Veilguard. And I'll see you guys later. So I'm gonna get out.
Take Doku. Take Amos.